Welcome back, guys. This is episode 7 of the Redeem Team podcast. And things are a little different today, stating the obvious. We don't have a table, and Isaiah and Casey took a tab before this, so, they're kind of off a bean right now, which means I'm probably going to have to do this by myself. Nah, I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding, man. We all here. We all here to stay, man. What's happening?
Slush.
Shit, did you take a tab, man?
That's how we're gonna open up the rest of our podcast from now on.
Just from the rest of time, bro.
We're gonna find stupid TikTok phrases and other videos.
Just say it every time.
Wonky slush.
Is that a TikTok thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'm so out of date with TikTok, man. But
Can't
anyways,
relate. I'm on TikTok 8 hours of the day. Like it's my day job.
are you serious? It's
Not
just
joking.
that's why I deleted it. It's too addicting, bro. You just can't get off of it once you're
Y'all
on
would be afraid of the amount of TikToks I send.
it. All right, well,
That's
today we're gonna do center rankings, and we're gonna talk about the preseason because a lot's been going on that we might not have predicted. At least me.
Kobe White's the best basketball player to grace the planet.
And John Wall's neck tat is the greatest tattoo in NBA history.
See, I didn't know those things. Now you know those things, and I know those things.
If Kobe White was stocked, you would buy it right now.
If John Wall was white, he wouldn't be.
He wouldn't be white.
No, there's no possible way.
It doesn't matter what era or ethnicity
No,
he's
bro.
born in. He's gonna
There's
be
no
John Wall.
Every
Man.
single universe there is, John Wall's John Wall. He's a one of one.
He's still probably the fastest man on the planet.
Honestly,
Usain
though,
Bolt.
him and Boogie look really healthy, though.
Him and
You can start
Usain
with
Bolt
that.
are pretty similar right now.
I know him and Usain Bolt. I'm pretty sure have the same fast twist muscle fibers.
It's ridiculous.
Bro, do y'all remember when Usain Bolt played in the celebrity game?
And he had
Like
that
the
one
football
dunk
game
where he
or
took
the
like
basketball?
The basketball one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he hit that
And he
dunk
had that
took
super
like
Yeah, he took
travel.
like 18 steps,
took
bro.
the super travel. He did the 100.
Respect for dunking it, though. He is tall as hell.
He is like 6'5".
Yeah, facts. If I was 6'5",
and Usain Bolt.
I'd probably still not be
and
dunking.
Usain Bolt, an Olympic athlete, multi-time Olympic gold medalist.
Probably one of the greatest ever. He's like the oldest to win a gold, I'm pretty sure.
He was really good for a while in terms of like Olympic standards.
Greatest ever though.
Greatest
I mean,
greatest
in terms of
runner.
sprinters?
Greatest
I'm sitting
sprinter,
right here.
yeah. Oh my god.
My
bro.
God.
But yeah, like you said, John Wall and Boogie do look really good. Healthy.
Yeah,
Well, I
healthy.
like to
That's
see
the
it.
key word, healthy.
Yeah.
They both look healthy.
James Harden
John
looks fat as
Wall's
hell.
Dude, James Harden is chunky. I mean, that's okay.
That helps his game though. He just goes to the bucket
James
and
James
swallows contact.
James Harden's always had the dump truck, but like now he's got the dump truck in the front truck.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot. There's a lot going on there.
He's got a
He said like he had like his personal trainers in like Las Vegas, and I didn't.
yeah. I don't know why he lied.
Like there's no.
He got a 4PF chain and stopped working out.
I got a new rookie of the year prediction now.
Yeah.
Oh, a new one.
Isaac Okoro.
He
Oh,
had
because
the-
his
because of
debut,
the-
right?
'Cause
His
he's
debut was-
hooping.
His debut was dope.
He's balling. He had like
He had
16 in the
game-winning
fourth.
reverse layup.
Game winning layups are my least favorite game winners.
Look, if
Yeah.
LaMelo Ball does
This is
not
weird.
win Rookie of the Year for the amount of behind-the-back passes that are about to happen this season, I'm going to be a little bit upset.
Bro, he's so inefficient, bro. I thought it would change.
His second game it looked a little bit better.
He was
Yeah,
still
his
like
second
3
game-
of 10 though.
His first game he didn't make a shot.
Yeah, I think he only took like 4 or 5 shots that game.
Mhm.
But
He's easing into it.
he's so dynamic passing the ball.
Yeah, his vision.
Yeah, very true.
I don't know like how well his vision would like translate because playing like
Yeah.
Australian league. I don't know. Like I haven't seen any other players come
Mhm.
from
Yeah,
the
I mean-
Australian league. So
Toronto has got a bunch of good defenders that they throw at LaMelo. He had a couple bad turnovers, but I mean, that's just like rookie shit.
yeah.
Mhm.
Those
And
are
then
just
with him, he's
mistakes
probably
he
gonna have a
made.
high usage rate, so
Yeah.
you're gonna expect that.
They're about to 30-30-30 Devontae, Terry Rozier, and LaMelo Ball.
Yep.
Well, and they lost Gordon Hayward already. So
It's not bad though.
Yeah,
I thought he fractured
It's
his shit.
hairline. It's like day
Yeah.
to day.
yeah,
Really?
yeah. It's like a.
I've never had
it's
a hairline
basically like
fracture.
having a jammed finger.
Oh, okay.
Except with
little
Gordon
bit-
Hayward, he
but a
might
little
miss
bit more
3
intense.
months.
Yeah.
Gordon Hayward will shoot it the
Here's
day
the
he's
thing, though.
released and snap it
With
completely.
Gordon Hayward, though, like no matter what injury, it's going to take him a month and a half to get back into the swing of things.
Yeah, he's gonna be rusty for the next 4 months. Like, no, he just doesn't know how to.
He's so hyper efficient when he's not injured, and then he gets injured, and he's like, forget how to do all this.
Yeah,
Completely different
Like if
player.
one thing's off with him, it's over.
I will admit though, He does look good with the calf sleeve on. He wears this black calf sleeve.
I swear, like, all white people wear calf sleeves, bro.
With the white unis, and he got a new taper. Gordon Hayward's got it popping down in Charlotte.
He's not living in freaking Salt Lake City
Those
anymore.
Utah pictures are bad. He looks like the ultimate Mormon.
He said
and he went to Butler, so... What you said?
I think he said his wife used to cut his hair when he...
That's
oh my
the most
God,
believable
that's terrible.
thing I've ever been told.
It was up until like his last year at Utah. He's like, you know what? I want to look grown.
I'm sick of my wife cutting my hair.
I don't really like the bowl cut that much.
She doesn't. Dude, she would literally, I'm sure, take a bowl and just put it on top of his head and just go snip, snip, snip.
Or just like freehand it, like not even have any directions. Just like, oh, this looks too long.
She just YouTubes
snip.
it, sprays it. You know how the YouTube barbers are? They spray it and they spray snip, spray snip,
Yeah.
spray snip.
She's just going with the flow, just seeing what happens. It always looked the same though, so I mean...
He had a half Bieber do, half bowl cut.
It just looked weird.
He
He looked
looked
like he was
Mormon.
10.
He was blending in with the Utah fan base.
I think that last year at Utah, he knew he was leaving.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Finally.
definitely.
He sexied it up.
I thought he was gonna go to the Heat back then too.
The Heat?
That was one of his last options.
It was like Heat and the Celtics. I know that obviously. I forgot the other teams.
There was another team. I can't remember though.
The Knicks always in the running.
I swear people just say the Knicks are in the running, but they're really not. Because
I
they
don't
go
feel
like
the
every
Knicks,
big player, the Knicks are in the
I
conversation.
don't feel like the Knicks have ever like legitimately had a shot at anybody.
No, the only chance.
Kevin Durant looks like he's like, nah, I didn't consider that.
Yeah.
The front office is just way too
Half of
bad,
it's
bro.
Stephen A's fault. He gets on ESPN and they want to come to the Knicks. They want to be here in New York, the Mecca. And then...
Is that what he sounds like?
I'm pretty sure that was me playing an audio of him. But then he says that, and then the fucking Jake Jones sign, he's like, "This is the worst day in New York Knicks history."
He's gonna get Obi Toppin.
And I can't believe they...
Did he like that? I didn't see his comment on that. If y'all know.
He said he liked Obi Toppin, but he wasn't like... The fit didn't make sense to him.
I mean, I see what he's saying. I mean, they have
Knicks,
all they have is bigs.
They have like super...
Well, the thing is, the Knicks are in a position where they just, like, when it comes to drafting, you just draft whoever.
Yeah, the best player you can get.
They had a bunch of power forward. Like, they had like Julius Randle, but they're like older players. Like even.
Yeah.
They should have taken Killian Hayes though, in my opinion. That probably would have ruined his career, but
yeah,
the best chance they'd get.
We don't want Killian Hayes to end up like Frank Ntilikina.
I hate to go on a tangent, but did y'all see that Florida player just completely did you see him just completely collapse on the court, bro? That was scary, dude.
Okay, did a report ever come out if he's like epileptic or something like that?
Mm-mm.
No one knows.
Even now, no, like it's still a mystery.
He just got out of a coma like a day and a half ago.
He just not got out of it. Well, they're saying is like a bunch of his teammates had like COVID before that, like him included.
Oh, dope.
So like, there's a thing that there's like a chance of like having like some like heart condition form because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
So they don't know yet, but
yeah, they gotta figure that out because that was really scary.
There's some like stuff like that happened like before.
And that's why college athletes should be paid.
It's like
Isaiah Austin. He had some issues like that.
He had like a heart condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got drafted though. I thought that was dope. Yeah, when Adam Silver just came out and drafted him first.
Yeah.
The NBA drafted him.
I thought that was really cool.
A bit soft.
Bro, what do you mean? That touched my heart, bro. I'm pretty sure I teared up. That was a long time ago, but.
Oh no, I for sure cried.
Like that was a sob story.
Because everybody knew. Because it was weird. Because he was like a top 15 guy.
No, he was cold.
Yeah, he's still cold. I saw him in a Dallas like pro-am, and he was driven like a point guard.
He still plays in like pro-ams.
Well, I remember like a couple years ago he was clear to play like for the NBA, but I don't know if he even like tried.
He probably. I feel like when you're out of the NBA for so long, or out of contention,
he wasn't like in the NBA.
He probably wasn't even in shape for it at that point.
Yeah, they'd be like
playing like like pro-ams and all that.
Maybe like
different from
like Chris Copeland trying to come back like right now. Like, but then, there's no roster spot for you, Chris Copeland.
Man, we can make some room.
So do y'all think Talen Horton-Tucker's gonna actually be good, or is it just because they're playing their bench and it's preseason and it's not serious yet?
I don't think he's. Well, his first preseason game, he had like 19 and 9. And then the second one, he had like 31, 10, and like 6.
33, 10, 4, and 4.
Yeah.
What was he drafted again? Was it the first, like late first round or?
No,
I thought it was
second
second
round?
or
late second.
undrafted.
That's right.
One of the two.
But I don't think he's going to hoop like that, obviously. That's
But a nice bench piece is a nice bench piece.
And he has a bag, bro. Like, he was doing stuff that I would expect
tough.
starters to do.
I remember the only reason he got drafted is because of, like, what he could be. Because, like, the only knock on him, obviously, he's, like, just, like, disproportionate. Like, he's, like, 6'4", but, like, 240 with, like, a 70.
Yeah, he looks a lot longer than 6'4".
Yeah, he's, like a 6'9" wingspan or 7'1" wingspan or some shit like that. Like, it's like a computer. It's like
different.
built like Mike Wazowski.
I low-key did not know who he was draft night.
I think
I didn't know who he was till I saw
I think
Twitter
he's from
posts
Chicago.
about the games he was playing.
But I mean, I don't think he's gonna hoop like that in the season. I think that he can up it to like 13, 5, and 3.
That's great for a rookie, though.
what's the second year
Second
now?
year.
Oh, it's the second year now?
Yeah,
Okay.
last year
okay.
he didn't get minutes.
Yeah,
I see.
last year I think in total of all minutes he played last year was like 98.
Okay. That's probably why I just had no idea who he was.
But even then, like people were still talking about him, even though he wasn't
Yeah.
playing yet, because it was like, yeah, like when he does play, like he actually looks pretty solid.
He
Yeah.
looks like his
That play where
ceiling is really
that play
high.
where he peeled Kawhi was tough.
Yeah, I was
Kawhi was trying to swipe through and Taylor was like,
He made a 3 down on the other end that possession, too.
Yeah, but I don't think there's no way in hell he's keeping up 25 a game.
I think he could end up starting, though. Maybe not over... If they want Dennis Schroeder off the bench still, I think they could throw him in the starting lineup.
Well, I think Taylor Horton, he's like a shooting guard kind of.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
right.
like a 2.
And they got KCP.
The worst good player ever.
Hey, bullying works.
It does work because he performed
Literally,
in the finals.
the whole playoffs he's
So
shooting
if
good.
you wanna play well in the playoffs, unless you're way off P, COVID-13, George Paul, pandemic P,
Playoff penis.
playoff penis, then look at Twitter. It's hard for me to like. I'm glad Paul George got his money.
I forgot.
I'm not, bro.
I forgot.
That's a huge bag.
No, I'm glad for him. I'm not glad
I mean,
for the
yeah.
Clippers. I mean, it's cool that Paul George got his money. I think get as much money as you can, but like, it's hard for me to like look at Paul George and like continually root for him whenever he like every single time something he does wrong, it's always followed with a
Someone
oh,
else
but
fault.
this is Doc or oh,
Mhm.
not Superman.
Yeah.
Joe
He-
Ingles clamped me up.
He's horrible at taking
Just taking
blame
blame.
for anything.
Yeah. He
And if you're a
doesn't hold himself
superstar,
accountable.
like,
If you're a superstar,
you have to take blame for stuff that isn't your fault.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like when LeBron James had that one press conference with Kyrie Irving.
Had 0 assists.
He had 0 assists.
Yeah.
Like I shot, like whatever percent. Like don't blame him, blame me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how. Like you're a superstar. That's what you do.
And that's going to get you a championship, too. Maybe not in this era, because it
I
seems
think
like
the
this
Clippers
era you
I
need a
think
really
the
good
Clippers
team.
are kind of like butt fucked.
Bro, they have so many
Marcus
players I
Morris-
just didn't realize were there.
They gave Marcus Morris the 4-year 64. Why?
I mean, he's good.
Because they lost trust.
Yeah, but 4 years. No, they did that before Trez left.
Yeah. I think they're just trying to.
That's
I think
crazy.
they're just trying to keep that roster intact.
For as
4-year
long as
64
possible
is
before it
crazy
blows
for
up.
someone who doesn't want the ball in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, he had that one shot against the Mavs, and then Luca had the game winner right after
and
that.
shot Maxi Kleber's
That
shot.
was
That's a hard
that
celebration.
That was one of the hardest celebrations I've seen.
It was a hard celebration. That was the first corner 3 I'd seen him make that series, though.
But he looked cool in the Knicks,
Yeah,
and then
'cause
as soon as he went to the Clippers,
remember he hit
He
that
looked
like,
good on the Celtics, too.
yeah,
Yeah.
like it was like not even like on the Knicks. Obviously, you're gonna look better because he's taking more shots, but like in
Mhm.
terms of like efficiency and just like overall play, he looked like way more at home over there.
Yeah, he just
Mhm.
played better. But I remember he hit a game winner when he was playing for the Knicks. It was like a step back, but it wasn't a 3, I don't think. It was like a deep mid-range 2.
Yeah.
Like foot on the line type 2. It went in and won in the game, but he's going nuts. Like he's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that was probably his first game winner in the NBA. I mean, he's been in the league a while, so maybe
There's a
not.
conspiracy theory that him and his twin.
Switch
They,
places.
places.
I'm pretty sure that's proven it's happened. Because they have the same tattoos and everything.
So
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
would
it
do
actually, it's hard to prove. I'm not going to say prove
I would
but
do it.
It's just weird.
Yeah, like what if you're just having like stomach cramps one day?
That's the weird thing. Though, is like
it would be cool to have a twin, but like don't do the same shit I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like you already look the same. Get different tattoos
like
so people know who's who.
Cool,
but
every
the
tattoo.
same layout.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's a bit.
I'm like y'all sitting there like next to each other on opposite chairs.
It's a bit light in the britches.
Maybe they were like, what's it called? Like Siamese twins, where they're like connected by the brain at birth. So they're just like they wanted to do everything the same.
Wavelength.
Like their brains are identical.
They weren't even trying to get the same tattoo.
It just happened.
I go get a tattoo from my guy. Oh, me too. All right.
They just came back and
come home for Thanksgiving and they just are both decked out.
And I'm mad. You're like, oh, sick.
Sick, dude. You're fucking thinking what I'm thinking, dude. Fuck, dude. We're all your fucking tatted, same fucking tats.
All right, bro. You already know. Every episode, I have to throw in some Blazer love. Harry Giles is looking like a beast, man. Like an absolute beast.
While we're recording this episode, they're down by 20.
Hey, that's fine, bro. Dame probably ain't even playing.
Harry
He played 30
Giles.
minutes.
Dang.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
sorry.
tragic. It's cool. I don't care. But he's looking nice, bro.
It's
18, 14,
preseason,
19, and
it's all right.
13.
Look, man. Harry Giles.
Is he the greatest basketball player of all time?
No.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Harry Giles has one of the strangest pictures on 2K I've ever seen in my life.
Does he?
I don't know if his head is just really shaped like this, but have y'all seen Megamind?
Yeah.
When he puts his like braids, like those tight braids people do now, and he does that,
Dude,
his head looks
Steph's
huge.
tight braids.
I don't like it.
Snip them off.
I don't like the
Get
headband
rid of
either.
them, son.
I'm not
What are we
vibing
doing?
with the
Snip
headband.
him off.
Look.
I'm just glad he's back.
Maybe Steph
yeah,
wants. I
guess.
feel like Steph does stuff sometimes to be like a pick me for the black community. Like I feel like whenever his wife does some like overtly white people shit, and he's like, "No man, what the fuck, man?" Like I know if y'all seen the mic'd ups where Steph's like trying to talk to other players, and he's like, "Oh, what's up, brother?" It's like, come on, Steph.
Yeah, but then you hear him talk in an interview, and he's just like, "I'm so happy to be here.
Steph,
I'm ecstatic. Thank you so much for having me."
Steph has like the soul of like Phil Mickelson. Just be that.
Just embrace it, dude.
Dude, those braids are bad, man.
As long as he has that headband on, they're not making the playoffs.
His head is shaped like this.
I guess.
That doesn't look appropriate on camera, I'm sure.
Honestly, it just looks like
I see
a
it.
heart to me from this angle. So you're saying it looks like a pear almost?
He's got the sharp chin, and his head. It's like he has a normal sized face, but then like this part of his head is like.
So
like,
really,
he
he's
wouldn't even need an
Megamind,
afro.
not Harry Giles.
No, Harry Giles has got it worse. Steph just accentuated because he's light skinned, and when he does the braid, you can see the skin discoloration because of that side of that amount of skin doesn't get the sun.
I'm curious to see how they're gonna look, bro. Like they still
Warriors or
Andrew
Blazers?
Wiggins, the Warriors. The Blazers are looking solid.
I
I'm not
think-
saying championship right now, but they're looking good.
We know Dame's playing in the Olympics.
Shut up. Shut
up.
Honestly, I need him to get that.
Stamped his thing.
I need him to get that gold medal, bro, because that's a lock Hall of
Oh my
Fame
God, dude,
if he gets that.
I think he's a lock Hall of Fame anyway, but that was so funny when he was like, if we go to the finals, I'm not playing in the Olympics. Oh, good to know Dame's playing in the Olympics.
Yeah, that hurt my soul a little bit. It's
Yeah,
alright.
it was bad, bro. It was
Sorry.
bad. Like every comment was. Oh.
Either way, I get to see Dame in a situation I want to see him in. Because he didn't make the Olympic team in 2016.
I didn't deserve it, bro.
Shut up. He was just young still, and they thought Chris
Does he
Paul
ever really
was the
deserve
veteran.
anything?
I don't think so. It's good. What's his name?
He's not even like a top 5.
Coach K picked Mason Plumlee over Bam Adebayo, so.
Coach K's right.
I mean, he coached Mason Plumlee. So,
Yeah,
I mean.
no.
And for the Olympics, at least, Mason Plumlee's a good player to have.
Yeah.
I mean, Kenneth Freed gave
And Bam.
He was
went to
balling.
Kentucky say good minutes
Didn't
too.
Bam go to Kentucky?
Mm-hmm.
So Coach K's got a little.
He just
bit
looked
of-
at him like, nah, he ain't the
Fuck
one.
you wildcat.
He said, "Oh, you played for John Calipari, my nemesis." Not really, though. They're
Bro,
not in the ACC.
I need hold up. Let me get my phone. I need to show you the list. So
List
it's
of
It's not ESPN top 100 bad, but it's kind of bad.
Oh, is this what you were talking about earlier?
Yeah, so CBS Sports dropped a thing. It's top 15 young players who have yet to reach the playoffs, right?
Okay.
So give me your top one or top three. I mean, one.
Like
Young.
players that haven't been in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
young.
and they're still young.
Young is like what, like 5 years?
Let's say like 25, 26.
Number one has to be D Book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So D Book haven't been to the playoffs. LaMelo Ball.
Already.
No, so D Book,
Trae Young.
Trae Young, what's his fucking name? B.I. Oh wait, B.I. went to the playoffs.
Yeah, he hasn't made it.
He hasn't made it in the
I
playoffs?
don't think so.
No, not yet.
I'll go
Because they traded him
just off the top. I'll
right
go
before LeBron.
D-Book.
So.
Trey and B.I.
So their top three was D-Book, Zion, Trae Young.
Oops.
They had Ja Morant at what, like
But they had
ninth on the
Zion
list?
over Trey.
They had Zion over Trae, B.I.
Uh-huh.
Ja Morant, they got that one Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
That's like the most notable ones.
I understand him
solid.
being on the list, but
Yeah, but
maybe towards the lower end. People who are like injured a lot or second-year players this year
but
should not be that high.
Does that really count as like young guys your first year in the league and you don't make the playoffs?
They just had,
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
They just kind of tossed one together to get a list out.
They're like, who is good at basketball? Zion or put him in a list.
Hey, he's looking nasty in preseason though.
Yeah,
Like-
nastily built.
Like 25 and 11 good.
He's been hooping. I think that's his like.
I haven't even watched him play it today, or not today, but like in preseason.
I just saw that little highlight clip.
Dude, what Stephen A. Maybe it was Stephen A. We're saying, or no, Jalen Rose said earlier, maybe yesterday or today, that Zion averaged 25 a game last season. That's not true.
No, he was like 22.
It was like 22, 21.
He was just making up stuff.
But I can see Zion making that jump to 25 a game, especially if he gets consistent minutes.
I just think he looks so much older than he is.
I think Zion can be like a 25-12 guy.
Yeah, the Blazers got destroyed by the Nuggets. I mean, it's
The
preseason,
Nuggets.
so it doesn't matter. But like,
Did anyone that's not supposed to play good have any notable games? Like a Harry Giles or an Enes Kanter?
yeah, Harry Giles had 2 points.
Nice.
Enes
I
Kanter
just
had-
talked you up, bro.
Enes Kanter had 14 points on 6 for 8 shooting.
Okay. That's solid.
There's no way this is real.
That's better than Sky Labissiere coming up. Or Sky Labissiere.
Sky Labissiere. I remember
Son,
that
there's
legend.
no way this is real.
What?
Look at its best moments. Thank you, Jello, for your time in Detroit. Let's take a look back at your most memorable moments. Thank you. He just did a reverse layup.
That's not
You
really-
tried so
There's
hard,
no
Jello.
way.
You're just not. You're the worst brother. That's just how the cards were dealt. You were probably smoking too much weed in the JBA, bro. Or is it the JBL?
JBL. Bro,
My bad.
I mean, he was like, they all got offers to UCLA for a reason. Like, well, just because they're brothers. Like, they're all good, obviously. And I wish I would have saw him play there.
I just think he took it less seriously
I think
than the other two.
Detroit signed Jello for publicity. I don't think they signed him because.
I mean, he played one game and they waived him, so.
he
I
didn't
think
he didn't even touch the court.
Really?
No,
Jeez.
I think that they signed him to bring in some traction,
So just some
media.
Some extra clicks
What's going on over there?
some media attention.
for the
Speaking
thumbnail.
Of the greatest basketball player of all time, Obi Toppin had 8 points today.
Any boards?
7.
Any assists?
0.
Turnovers?
1. We had a steal.
Okay.
Plus minus plus 16.
That's
Kevin Knox
pretty
had
good.
16 off the bench also.
Did you
So.
see Kevin Knox say he was going to make a massive jump this season?
I hope he
I've
does.
been waiting for it since his rookie year, bro. I thought he
Even
was
his
one of my
fourth year
favorite
now?
players in the draft when
He's
he
bro.
got
His
drafted.
4th year in the league now? 4th or 3rd?
Yeah, I think it's his
Third,
fourth.
No, when I watched him at Kentucky, it's like he's not that good because all he did was like catch and shoot stuff. But then
Combine. That's
in
when
the
it was
summer
it for
league,
me.
He was
He
doing all
was
kinds of stuff,
super
bro.
hooping in the
He's
summer
dunking
league.
on people and all that. I was like,
Mhm.
I
what's
thought
up?
Dennis Smith Jr. was the truth. He tricked me in the summer league.
Everyone does though. Everyone.
He's one of my favorite players.
Like
So-
Kyrie
out of high
His
Thomas.
school and all
high
that.
school tape is nuts.
Like Kyrie Thomas is a G League or not G League, like summer league legend, bro. And he's
Yeah.
ass water.
Looking, I'm sad. I'm still sad Trayvon Duvall sucked. I was
So much upside, bro.
Okay, we should probably clarify this. When we say sucked, we're not saying like sucked on like regular person level. They sucked on like NBA level.
Yeah.
Like.
So I'm pretty sure Trayvon Duval would beat me 48-0.
Speak for yourself.
No, you're not Flight, bro.
Speak for yourself.
You'd get a bucket.
I don't think so, bro. He's kind of
Flight played Mikey Williams in a 1v1 and scored eventually.
Mikey Williams is 12?
15. But he doesn't look like it. He'd beat me one-on-one. He's big as hell.
I'm not admitting a younger person can beat me one-on-one. I don't care.
I'll stay humble. I'm a hooper, but
you don't care
he'd
about
probably beat
like
me.
the top, top
a,
ranked.
I don't give a Frenchman's fuck, son.
Bronny,
nah,
he's too inexperienced for me, bro. I would whoop Bronny's ass.
I'm not. I just can't. My pride won't let me admit it. Like, I'm older than LaMelo. Not happening.
What about Zion, bro? I'm pretty sure you're older than Zion.
Not happening. I know y'all all saw that clip of Zion in high school when that fucking Matthew Dellavedova was like.
Yeah, bro, the teams he played were so bad.
Where do you go to school at? Or North Carolina?
Somewhere in South Carolina.
South Carolina? Yeah.
But, like, literally, teammates on his court on varsity wouldn't have even made freshman B team at our high school.
No. There's some very untalented players. I don't know where he came from. Like, he just sprouted from, like, just
nothingness.
Dude, those teams.
His high school mix is the most. That's not even, like, good. It's, like, hilarious. Because it's just him just dominating just small people.
It's literally hellaciously violent.
Because he has a kid that's like 5'5" guarding him.
It's like, come on, man. They gotta go home.
He like smack, like his whole elbow just be like on
like
the
their
bar,
mom is watching the game.
Oh my! Imagine.
He'd just jump and.
Son.
God.
Imagine your parents in the crowd. Oh shit! Mondo's got an open low. Okay. And the ball's flattened in the top row. This
giant dude just from just outer space just smacks the ball against the glass. Now he had some blocks.
My mom would deadass make me walk home if someone did that to me, bro. I'm not even joking.
He would have like contact blocks, and these kids are obviously smaller than them, so they just like collapse on the ground.
They'd like fly into the rafters, bro.
Like,
it's like that play Anthony Davis dunking on Ron Baker, bro. Like he's just like absolutely concussion protocol.
Dude, rip Ron Baker, son.
After that, I think he retired. I don't think he played ever again.
Guy, bloody face.
I remember there was just one Knicks Wizards game, and John Wall comes up the court, tween, and then does a hezzy spin, ball behind the back while spinning in front of Ron Baker, and then pops a midi. Come on.
He's just sitting
Leave Ron alone, man. Yeah, no, Ron didn't move. I mean, you didn't have to move, but it was just funny that Ron was like...
Like, what is going on here?
It's like guarding Julian Newman. It's like... This fucker's doing all this shit and not
Bro,
moving.
how do they have a TV show? Like, how are people watching them like, this is entertainment?
Because his dad goes to...
He goes to every...
overtime execs, and they're like...
His dad spent, like, his whole... Like, when Julian was, like, a little kid and all that, dude, his dad would just, like, go to, like, any kind of news network, anything like that,
dude,
to get his son publicity.
Yeah.
So you see this little-ass kid dribbling
So that's
the ball.
why I saw so many mixtapes, and then he just didn't even get it. Like, I don't even think he went D1, bro.
Look,
Nah, he
man,
didn't.
Julian,
Like, what?
Julian, you can dribble your ass off, but you're not good at basketball.
He did have a tape when he was, like, 12, though.
No,
Whenever he was normal height.
He was an 8th
he had it on a
grader
string.
Varsity, and I was like, oh, okay, once he
string.
grows, he's going to be, like, disgusting.
Yeah, and then you realize his dad's as
dad's
tall as my kneecap.
So
he would literally be like, and I'm just looking at like, dude, this guy's like
actually
9.
like tall and actually cared about like the actual like fundamental skill of basketball, he'd probably be pretty good.
Dude, his dad created a team strictly so Julian could do whatever Julian wanted to do.
His little league.
The Prodigy Prep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prodigy Prep.
There's a teammate on that team that was probably better than him.
Yeah, Emmanuel.
He was like he would wear like number 1, I think.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah, he would just. I just watched a tape of him hooping the other day.
He's like he would like.
Wait, who?
He was on Julian Newman's team.
Emmanuel
No.
Moutier?
Fuck no.
I was like, he's way older.
I don't know.
I probably don't know who he is, even if you told me his name.
But he's pretty like when they would like play, like he would like if the ball just somehow landed in his hands, like he would do something cool with it. Like Julian Newman had the ball 99% of the time.
He's shooting it. every
It
time.
was ridiculous. It's such bad basketball
Have
to
you
watch.
seen? I know y'all seen the video of him trying to play IMG, and IMG just
IMG just-
raw.
IMG's so good though.
Yeah,
Did you see the open run with him with NBA players and LaMelo?
Yeah, LaMelo's like.
LaMelo
laughing at
literally
how
just
bad he
lets
is.
him drive and then swat.
And he get bullied. It's
Like,
bad. And
that-
he was like
I would
so
hang it up.
unaware. Like they
I
thought.
know. They're like, he's like, they're laughing with me.
Yeah, but now he's just
Nah,
getting
bro.
like abused.
That's when you just start playing tennis,
Didn't he
bro.
reclass
I don't
to
know.
do another year of Prodigy Prep and be 5'6"?
I hope not, dog.
Like,
Like he can go some like D3 school or something like
Dude,
that.
go to, like,
just
yeah.
chill.
yeah, but here's the thing. He's not a great athlete. Like, he's not jumping high or running fast.
He's not even that
He's just
fast
fucking,
either.
He's like fucking Mighty Mouse.
Yeah.
Like, you're not Akil Carr, the Crime Stopper.
I feel like he's like the modern day Muggsy Bogues.
He's like,
But like in today's NBA, I just don't think
he's
Muggsy
like
would have a
the
career.
modern day guy that goes way too hard at Bear Creek that no one wants to play with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Like,
Julian
just-
Newman.
like
gotta-
that,
you just
like
gotta
that
stay, like-
one D Rose looking dude that we
Oh,
always
yeah,
play
he,
with.
He runs as fast as
Like he gets a rebound and I turn around and he's already at the
He's
other end.
gone.
Yeah,
I appreciate it if he's on my team.
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah,
don't.
that's it. I'm not,
He's full court press
I'm
me
not
on 3
getting
separate
back on-
occasions.
Is he really?
In pickup ball, full court press.
Yeah, respect it though.
that's
I
like
don't.
D Book getting double teamed in open
I
runs.
literally before games, if he's on the opposing team, I'm like, look, if you full court press me, I'm throwing bows. Like this is annoying. We're playing pickup to 12, and you're full court pressing me. Like you've seen the video of Colin Sexton where he's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like he's like that the entire game, all 94 of them.
Have you
Yeah,
seen?
bro.
Have you also seen the video where he's like, it's like Al Horford and someone else in the corner, and he's just like,
bouncing back and forth around the side.
and doesn't even do anything, and then
Yeah,
he's just like, "What are you doing,
yeah,
bro?"
no, it's
Whack.
Serge Ibaka and I think that's Fred VanVleet.
Oh yeah,
I
it was
can't
Serge
remember.
Ibaka. My bad.
But he's like,
It's crazy. Serge Ibaka was holding the ball for a while,
I know, he
and
was like-
no other teammate rotated to the other guy.
Well, because that was
that's
Colin
Cle-
Sexton's
that's-
man.
It's Cleveland
Colin
basketball.
Sexton had both of them. It's
Yeah.
insane. He was gone, and like no one else rotated to the guy in the corner where he was also.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's Cavaliers basketball right there, baby.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I noticed when I was watching. That's all I know. Like I
Yeah,
watched
that's
this
the first thing I
basketball.
thought.
You're just like, "Guys,
my
Cav."
first thought wasn't, why is Colin doing that? It's like, hey, where's the help
Like
side
where's the
defense?
rotation? Yeah, like where's the
Why are you
rotation?
guys
at,
just?
dog?
Everybody else is like, oh, look at Colin
Like-
playing defense.
Like, what is he doing,
watch
man?
him, like, what's
Look at him
I
go.
know. Look at Colin, man. So inspirational.
Like talk. Don't worry, Colin Sexton All-Star tour starts this season.
Alrighty.
I think he has the capability, but he's not going to do that on the
I
Cavs.
think Colin's ceiling is
Magic Johnson.
no.
Okay.
I think it's like
I think it's like
Michael
Marcus
Jordan.
Smart.
his performance in high school. That was his ceiling.
Yeah, he was nice in high school. Him and
He came out of nowhere.
He's
him
nice
and
in
Terrence,
Alabama,
him and
too, though.
Terrence Ferguson had a nasty
We're not
dunk
speaking about
contest.
Terrence Ferguson. This is a Terrence Ferguson hate podcast.
Sorry, we hate you,
Terrence
Terrence.
Ferguson sucks, dog.
He can dunk though,
There's no reason why I should have got so excited when we drafted him.
because he can dunk. If
Whoa.
you draft any team, any fan, if you draft a player that can dunk well, you're excited, regardless
man.
if they suck.
Shout out to Abel Nader.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
I liked watching Abel Nader play basketball more than I liked watching Terrence Ferguson
I hate him,
breathe.
but also don't hate him.
Abel Nader just hits the three that needs to be hit and then doesn't play defense. When
He's
it's
so bad. Like, just like OKC
He
didn't have
takes
anyone else.
he takes
like,
role player too literally.
No, he literally like Abel Nader is the guy that hits the most important momentum three, and then when you need to stop on defense, he's the guy that gives up the bucket.
Yeah.
It's like Michael Porter Jr. when he takes like a crazy contest three, he makes it, and then the next
And then
possession he has a
he
turnover.
misses a pick and roll.
Yeah, like
Hey, people hate on his defense, but he had a game-winning block in the bubble.
MPJ.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. but
So like at least seeing that, I was like, all right, he can be a
Yusuf
good defender.
Nurkic and Hassan Whiteside have blocks, but they don't play defense.
Okay, Yusuf Nurkic is a pretty good defender. He gets blocks off of the pick and roll at the three, which I find impressive for someone 7 feet tall.
I think Juice Nurkic is a good defender.
I think Yusuf
Yeah.
Nurkic is not a good defender at all.
He's better than you think. Watch some Blazer games on League Pass this year, and you'll be like, he's not bad. He's not bad.
He's defensive. I think he has the IQ, but he just lacks the physical capability to do.
He's not very
explain
athletic.
things.
No, he's not.
he's pretty.
He's soft.
All
as-
of his
he's
dunks
softer
are
than
like
Sharman.
Statue of Liberties.
He's softer than Sharman on offense. Some of those like little baby hook things that he does.
They
kills
work
me.
though. They work though.
In the series against the Lakers, he would post up, and if somebody was a little bit much too was a little too physical, he's like.
Yeah, he just kind of tosses it. Yeah, I know
pussy-ass
exactly what you're talking
palm the
about.
ball hand floaters from like 7 feet away. Hey man, dunk that shit, please.
Back him
Hey,
down.
he
Do
dunked
a
on
spin.
Bol pretty nastily, if you ask me.
Bobo and me are the same size.
Literally though,
Me and Bobo
you might
are-
actually
I have
have
thicker
more.
legs than
You
Bobo.
might actually have that's
And
what
a
I was
cooler
gonna say.
tattoo. But Bobo,
Nah, he got a Squidward tattoo, bro. That's lit.
he just disrespected Kobe Bryant. We've got a Kobe
If we're talking
Bryant.
comedic purposes, Bol has one of the best
That's
ones
not
ever. All right, anyways, so
It's
to center
it's like
rankings by
shit.
myself. No, I'm just playing.
Center rankings number 1, Nikola Jokic.
Bobo.
Before that though, I want to hear y'all's opinion on Josh Richardson in Dallas, and then we can
Dude,
move on. Because I think it looks great.
I know.
It gets me excited
I know.
because the Luca effect. Like people keep talking about it, he turns anyone into a good shooter.
It's so confusing.
So like Josh Richardson's always been a decent 3-point shooter, but now he's been like hitting like this like a really good
But
clip
now he's a decent 3-point shooter, and he provides the defensive.
that they were looking
That
for.
they needed.
God.
Yeah, I really like his
I'm
fit
just
there.
like, yo,
That was probably one of the that was probably one of the most slept on pickups in the offseason.
Dude, they were this record.
Bro, but the Clippers have so many people I just didn't know they got. Like Nick Batum, Luke Kennard, Serge Ibaka. Like I
those
just had
players
no
mean
idea.
anything to me.
Nicholas Batum is Dookie.
He was good on the Blazers. As soon as he left, he was not
So
good
just on
anymore.
that max, he just
Yeah, he was like,
He just
and this is,
chased the
what
bag.
this is what I've been working for.
retirement.
Now he's just a chubby dad.
It's all good though. No, I like our Serge Ibaka pick because he's a better defender than Trez, and he can space the floor.
Yeah,
Better
I like
shooter.
Serge Ibaka, but they gave Serge like a 1-1. So like,
They're just trying to win a championship.
Literally,
once, and
they
then
just
they'll
want to
go
win
for-
now,
and is it
bro.
after this year or next year Kawhi has the option to leave? Because I think it's
after
this
It's
year.
after next year.
It's a 2-year and then a 1-year player.
Yeah, so it's at the end of this year, right? Yeah. So
If
the
they
Clippers
if they get bounced out the second round again, he's gone.
He's gone.
He's
I don't know
gone.
where he would go.
Go to
but
Portland,
Going
Kawhi.
back to-
Please go to
Going
Portland.
Going back to
Raptors.
LeBronto.
Please, you would fit in so
Please.
perfectly.
I'm sorry for leaving.
I'm so sorry.
You and Dame would get
Fred, I
along
miss
so
you.
well, bro.
Bring the fun guy back. I'm the fun
So
guy,
well.
remember?
Alright, let's move on.
Kawhi to Portland?
Yes, I think he would fit
That-
in
okay,
so
that
well.
pick. They-
Portland's a bunch of
Portland
outcasts.
Portland's never had a small forward in their life.
Literally.
Yeah, but Portland has no money.
Well,
If,
Dame's
after-
on
Kawhi declines
their
his
entire
player option,
salary cap.
if they decline,
Yusuf
if
has
he
a big
declines his
contract.
player option, I think the Trailblazers should just try to.
Nurk's only making $10 million a year.
They should try to get first.
He signed a 4-year
Oh
40.
yeah, that's right.
The
That's
first,
not
the first
that
thing.
bad for how
Hassan
good he
was
is.
on the big contract.
Yeah, he's gone. The first thing you do is get rid of CJ because he has some money.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, bringing Kawhi, I'm sorry, CJ, I love you to death, but I would make that move in a
Fuck.
fucking heartbeat.
Dude, if CJ and Kawhi are standing in a room and I have to be concerned about feelings, I'm like, hey CJ, fuck you, buddy. I'm going with a top 4 guy right now.
Yeah, facts.
I appreciate your skill, man.
it's Kawhi, dude.
It's the fun guy. Board man.
I'm just saying, like, outside of basketball in the locker room, he'd fit in too.
I need to do some.
I just think
I
he
need
was
to do
well
some,
to
like some researching on that. See like the possibility of like how that fit would work.
I just need to hop on ESPN Trade Finder or whatever it is.
Just see the money.
Yeah, just to figure out the financial
logistics.
aspect.
Y'all are gonna have to give up the next 5,000 draft picks, y'all. If y'all were to trade
If we were
for
to
him
trade,
right now,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they can only last 1 year, so you know.
I don't
no
see
reason.
them trading him
Hey, shout out
for
Giannis.
anything. Unless it's
yeah,
like
shout out
Giannis.
Giannis, man.
Shout out Giannis.
Give it up for Giannis.
Facts. He said it's a home, bro. I respect it. Because he
give
lived
it-
in Greece and now he's in
always
fucking
a dub
Milwaukee.
for small town or
Yeah.
small market teams when they have their star.
Except
Always a dub.
for Portland,
I think
Dame
that's
taking
the
the
most
Supermax
important thing in
kind of hurts.
Well, you mean Giannis did too?
Yeah, but I'm saying as a Portland fan, that makes me look at it and realize we can't go get big names in free agency.
Well, I mean, y'all can, but y'all are gonna have to give up a couple pieces that you're fans of.
Yeah. Which I love CJ to death, but I've been saying since the Denver series, and he went off in the Denver series. I've been saying it's time to trade him and get someone else, but
I'm saying if you had the option to get someone better,
Neil
But
O'Shea
I
don't
just
want to
feel-
listen.
I just feel like CJ doesn't have trade value.
He
like,
does.
I mean,
It's
but
just
like,
hard. Like
What
you got to
team-
find the right
What
fit.
team needs CJ?
like a shot creator like that.
The Hawks. Any bad team. Any bad team.
The Hawks don't need him. They have Bogey.
Would you rather have him or CJ?
I'd rather have Bogey. Bogey plays defense. CJ can't spell defense.
We'll just have to agree to disagree.
I think CJ's better. Yeah, I think CJ's better.
We'll just have to. I'm just not even gonna get into that. That was so disrespectful, bro.
I think CJ's better, but Bogey plays defense.
Grizzlies could use him.
And Bogey doesn't.
Oh, that would be actually. I could see
like
that.
a shot creator kind of deal. Yeah.
Yeah, but then okay, so what would the Grizzlies give up?
I think if trade for him.
If y'all were to trade for him,
I think he just signed to like a little deal or whatever. I wouldn't trade for CJ.
His contract's
that's exactly what I'm saying.
Coming to a close. I think he's 2 more years,
like,
including this year.
His contract's not bad though, but it's not like something that you're like willing to like. Oh clear the books.
Yeah, facts.
Doesn't matter because John Morant looks like he's turning into a.
He's on the deep Derrick Rose incline.
Like
that drop cross is
passes
impossible to stop for some reason.
I was gonna say his shooting like at an early age. Like, no, he looks like complete as hell.
Like usually with the young players, the biggest thing is either defense or perimeter shooting efficiency, and I think he's solid on both ends.
Well, I think that the thing that makes these young players progress so fast is because, the top tier guys at least, is because they grow up playing one sport now, and they're all so confident. Like LeBron era-ish, KD era-ish.
They're playing street ball.
They're playing
football.
They're playing football, baseball. Like a lot of these guys, basketball wasn't even their first sport initially. Like in the older era, now these kids just play basketball as soon as they pop out the vagina. It's like
which is good for the game. Because better players are coming in younger.
I think that being more averse in other sports helps athletically to translate. Like if you're going to use football to help you with basketball,
I think it would help with IQ too.
Yeah.
Because you know different scenarios on like how to get by someone if you're a receiver.
I think that's exactly why these players ascend so fast. That's all they've been focusing on for 75% of their life.
Yeah.
And recovery technology.
Yeah.
Like you can work your ass off 2 days for a week straight and be fine the next day.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, you'd be beat up from that.
Yeah. It's just that drop cross that Ja uses. He drops and acts like he's gonna jab back, but he doesn't. Nobody guards that ever.
Yeah, I think he's just like the perfect combination of basketball.
Every time he's out on the wing, it's drop cross and he's getting to the cup.
He shoots finger rolls from the free throw line.
I know,
that's impossible
to
stop.
That's weird.
I've never seen something like that.
That's weird to watch. Aesthetically, it pisses me off.
You have to bag.
It's a bucket.
He's got
works.
Athletic guards usually have an issue of like relying way too much on their athleticism, but
he's so sound.
He knows how to do it, and then he knows how to shoot the ball.
He's like a more controlled Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Russell Westbrook without bad tendencies.
Yeah.
If he's the best point guard in the league in the next 3 years, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either.
All of the best, besides like Trey, all of the best point guards are like 30.
Old.
Yeah.
Russ
like they're
30,
getting there.
Steph is 30,
Dame's 30. John Wall's like 29.
That's weird that John Wall feels 50. He feels like John, but he's been in the league since like 18.
Literally though, it's because it feels like he retired because he's just gone.
John Wall's tats look so crazy. I hate to keep going back to this, but his tats look so hard. Like when
he's making me want a neck tattoo.
I don't know who maybe it's his grandma. I didn't research John Wall's neck tat.
Yeah.
But when he comes up the court, it's like defenders are like, you look like you want to fight me. I don't want to guard you. Like his first bucket on Kobe White, he just took him to the cup.
The rack.
Little.
Yeah.
That was nice to see though. He still has that bounce.
Now my favorite move that he does is when he like dribbles to the right just like nonchalantly and then just takes to the left as fast as he possibly can.
Oh man.
Are we doing center rankings today or?
We got to get it out of the way, bro. We've been doing everyone else.
Center rankings.
It's just so hard.
Let's get it popping.
I mean, like that. It's like the least.
And then we can talk
favorite
about
one to do because people just don't care about centers.
And then we'll talk about.
Feels like 1995. It would be a lot more fun.
100. The ESPN.
Yeah, we can get into that a little bit.
Joke.
So y'all trying to just run through this quick then, so we have time for that.
Like outside the top 5 is really weird.
All right, I'll just read through mine and y'all can analyze it then.
All right.
All right. 1, I think we can all agree Nikola Jokic.
He's basically God in the form of a fat
He's
baby.
chunky God. He's chunky God.
Yeah, like Buddha.
I just love
That's Serbian.
It's a Serbian Buddha, son.
I
That's a
just
hard
love
nickname.
everything about him, bro. When he
Serbian
talks,
Buddha.
runs, literally everything. He's
Bro,
just
I
great.
hate, but I love the way he played. Like against the Clippers, the playoffs. Like he takes like these really dumb shots, but they
Like
seem
off
like
one leg.
Oh my God!
They
They
always
always
go
the
in.
one-legged shots. Not how
That's his
unathletic he
favorite
looks
shot,
on
bro. I swear.
His
If it's
form,
like 3 seconds
he's
on the
like-
shot clock, he's just like, oh, one leg, boom.
Like Dirk's one-legged favorite is like an art thing,
Yeah.
but like his looks so like just wonky.
He's like,
Mhm.
dude. He like doesn't. He's like, hey, watch this shit.
yeah. He looks at what's his name? Mike Malone.
He's like, hey,
Want to see
you
something
want
cool?
to see some cool shit?
You just see Mike Malone like crying on the sidelines,
He's like,
bro.
he's like, yo, chill,
Please,
please stop,
it.
stop.
He's like,
Yo,
what?
the
You
fuck
don't?
are you?
You don't want
He's
cool
like-
shot?
You don't want cool shot,
It's crazy because usually like your guards when they're taking the dumb shots. Nah.
dude.
It's
It's
Nikola
Nikola
Jokic.
my favorite shot of that Clipper series is like Game 6. I can't remember who's up. I think it's Jermichael Green that's up in him, and he's at the top of the key.
That's a mistake. First thing before.
It's running. The clock's running down, and Jokic is like, fuck it,
Nah, he has.
smacked it too.
He's so good.
Barely touched the net.
I remember last season, not the one that just happened, the one before that. He had this bad stretch of basketball,
Mhm.
and people were like, he looks like uninterested and all that.
Yeah.
And
He always looks
ever
uninterested
since
though.
then, he's turned into the best center in the league.
I just feel like he like you just said, he always
No,
looks
he looks like he doesn't
disinterested.
care about basketball. It's like Kawhi.
Like he
Like
looks,
if he lost in the finals, you wouldn't even be able to tell.
You-
He would
like-
just
He'd
walk
be
off
like,
the court like,
this-
It's
where
like the
do
same thing if you won. Like, be like,
do we still get steak?
this basketball, no upset. I don't know.
My family lives in a shed in Serbia. This is nothing. I get millions.
He's just like the basketball's Khabib. This is number one bullshit.
All right, number 2, Joel Embiid.
Joel.
I feel like that's
Joel
pretty
Embiid.
agreeable.
He's probably the best in the league if he just knew how to play.
Yeah.
If he tried a little harder, I think,
He,
and if his
wasn't
team had more
so-
success,
It's hard
I think
for me
he'd
to
still
put
be
him
one.
over. If he was
It's-
at his peak though, Jokic is so good at passing the ball.
Yeah, it's not.
That's my favorite.
Well, the thing
shit.
about that is, when Joel's playing the best brand of basketball, he's
He looks-
the best two-way center. in the
He-
league.
and he looks so dominant. Like
looks
Jokic is dominant, but it doesn't look
But
like
it's
it.
not like
No,
physically
No,
imposing.
yeah, Joel when he's on it, yeah,
Like
it's
that windmill
terrifying.
on Russ.
And then when he talks
That's-
shit,
I hate that shit.
He's all like,
Russ got
"Oh."
baptized.
that
dude,
was
what,
crazy.
that him and that cat fight was so weird.
Yeah.
I don't even know how it started.
Well, they were pushing off of a rebound. They were just doing regular box out shit. And you know, Cat, he's Charmin Ultra Soft. Shout out Cat though, because he's lost so many people from COVID. So like, fuck,
Yeah,
shout out Cat.
that was
We're praying
actually
for you
really
over here on
sad.
this
That was
pod.
actually really sad to see.
We
no
wish
cap.
nothing but the best for Cat's family. But with that being said, the Joel Embiid fight was really confusing because they were just doing regular basketball box out shit.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
You know, the arm locking
Yeah.
and move and then
The same with the one where Jimmy Butler and Ben Simmons like fell to the ground against the Nets. It was like Jared
Yeah.
Dudley or
Oh
something.
yeah.
And like I don't know how that even started, and then all of a sudden the benches are clearing. Like
Yeah.
it was the most confusing. It was Joel Embiid and Jared Dudley, and then Joel just walked
I had
off.
the Nets winning that series.
Did you
Honestly, I did
I
too.
thought that they were gonna.
Whenever you
that
saw
was just me being the hopeful because
Well,
so
like-
much good content came from those.
Well, like-
when you saw Jared Dudley just like, I was
Oh,
like,
that
it's out.
pissed me-
That
that
was
pissed me
so
off.
funny,
that
dude.
video just
That was so
smelled
funny.
bad. Like Jared Dudley just doesn't look like he smells good. So he went like this, and I was like, God damn,
Yeah. They.
Like, put him down, please.
put him down. Dude.
No, the only thing I'm remembering from that series, D'Angelo Russell didn't play
Yeah,
that fresh.
yeah.
He played solid, but not like.
But that Nets team was just so fun.
It was,
like,
it was a fun team to watch.
they were just
I
like,
was sad they broke it up for.
I
You know,
know.
like it makes sense.
It was just
Kyrie,
such a
Kevin
fun
Durant.
team to watch, though.
Yeah, it was cool to see. It was like it would have been like a cool like young and upcoming
yeah,
team.
it's just there were just a bunch of ragtag guys.
And
they
D'Angelo
reminded
Russell was balling out of his mind.
They reminded me a lot of that 08 Warriors team. They were
Yeah.
Redeem team. Or like the grit and grind Grizzlies.
yeah, it's just
kinda
like
that
guys that
vibe.
are just like y'all work, but I can't tell you why y'all work.
Yeah.
Like D'Lo plays no defense. Spencer Dinwiddie plays no defense.
Karis LeVert.
Karis LeVert can't spell defense.
Jared Allen's cool.
Jared Allen plays defense.
Joe Harris is a sniper. That's about it.
I
Jared
think Karis
Dudley's-
LeVert's not bad. They should have kept Rondé Hollis Jefferson. I think that they should have kept him, especially with this champion aspiration team they have now. He would have been perfect.
Yeah, what do they have now? They just got what's his name? Dude from the Pistons, Bruce Brown.
Bruce
Bowen. Yeah.
Where's Bowen? That's the dude
Brown?
from the Spurs
Oh, yeah,
in
that's
the
right.
old days.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was Troy Brown or Bruce Brown? No, Troy Brown is like a Suns dude, right?
I thought Troy Brown was the guy on the Bucks that had the police incident.
Not Sterling Brown.
That's
Jesus
right.
Christ.
No,
so many
Troy
Browns,
Brown was
son.
on the Lakers last year, I thought.
That's Troy Daniels.
That's
God
Troy
dang. God
So-
dang, dude.
Anyways, they picked him up because they
Troy
want
Bolton?
more, dude. No,
That's High School
that's
Musical.
High School Musical. Anyways,
You said that on purpose, bro.
Yeah, I absolutely said that.
Anyways, they picked him up because, more defense.
More defense. And I mean, KD's actually a great defender.
pretty
When
solid
he got to
defender. I don't
Golden
know how-
State, he showed how good he was.
I don't know how good of a defender he'll be now because, he's
'Cause
come back from
he's-
Achilles, but it doesn't matter
Dude,
because he's
there
still
was
the
some
greatest scorer of all
Dude,
time.
That's
it's
James
so,
Harden.
It's
Nah.
so.
I'm sorry, bro. I think Kevin Durant's, in terms of just the ability to score
The
the basket.
versatility, KD has it.
I think
But James
Harden's
Harden's
I think
just
he's.
ridiculous.
I think if James Harden was on a team that actually ran a normal system, his numbers wouldn't be as
Well,
inflated.
is-
I think that KD is the most natural scorer of all time, but I think in terms of just putting points on the board, James Harden just does it better, just because of the way he draws contact.
That's what I'm
also
saying.
true.
And if you shoot 20 free throws a game, you gotta at least be
Yeah,
top
especially James Harden shooting them at an 87% clip.
That's
So
all I'm talking about.
that's fucking 17 points a game just from dribbling.
3.
but-
What's his name? Jonathan Silas? Is that his name?
No, Steven Silas.
Steven Silas?
I
What system is he gonna run?
he's the one that coached the Mavs offense.
Yeah.
And
So what is that? Like a pace and space type thing?
James Harden and Luca are pretty similar.
Well, the reason why they wanted those, the Mavs had statistically one of the best offenses
Yeah.
of all time.
I'm just
The
I'm
best
just
offense.
asking what system he's gonna run, because I don't think he's gonna do 7 seconds.
It's gonna be space the floor, pick and rolls, and
Get to the
lots of
basket and
threes
find an
and
open
get to
man.
the rack. But not ISO ball like there's gonna be some
No.
ISO moments. Obviously, it's James
It's
Harden,
you're
it's
gonna
Luca
have to have
Dončić.
ISO,
You're running ISOs for your best plays, but it's gonna be a lot more team oriented.
Hmm. After 5, or actually at 5, y'all are probably gonna start disagreeing with me.
So what are we at right now?
We're at 3, and it's Cat,
I think it's Cat also.
just because of his offense alone.
Who's at 4?
Bam Adebayo.
I think Bam's way better than Cat.
I just think I was thinking about that, but the scoring and the fact that Cat's the greatest 3-point shooting big ever, I was
he's ridiculous.
Just
Okay,
take-
here's
just
the
take
thing though.
He's ridiculously offensively talented, but
his
Cat
defense is very
doesn't cross half court.
bad. Yeah, his
No, it's. Do you want a lot of offense or do you want
Offense.
efficient offense? Because he's
Everything
gonna take
else.
a lot of
Yeah,
shots.
he's not
He's not going for 30. He's
Yeah,
just
do you
chilling.
want-
Cat.
Oh no,
no,
Bam?
no, Bam.
He's just chilling.
He,
But
he can stretch the floor a little bit though. He
Yeah,
can
he
hit a
doesn't do
deep
it.
too.
I think he needs
But I think
that.
Bam is so much because Bam's a way better passer than Cat is.
He is a pretty good passer.
Yeah,
He's-
Bam is
he
literally
actually
better
is a
at
really good
everything
playmaker.
else.
Yeah, he can run point.
Bam's better at everything else except for scoring.
I can't remember.
Honestly, I think I'd take Bam over Cat. I think.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
I just
If
because
Cat-
Cat's-
Later
if
y'all are
Cat
gonna
was-
be saying some
if Cat
blasphemous
played
shit
an
to me.
okay defense,
If he has,
I
if
had
he cared about playing defense,
And if
I
he
know
could
what
just
you're
make
saying.
the fucking playoffs.
that'll help too.
I guess he's a. Well, oh, never mind. They made the playoffs.
Yeah, Jimmy
Jimmy
Butler.
Butler
Yeah,
dragged him there.
solely because of Jimmy Butler, and then they want to say he's the problem. Give me a break. Given they almost got swept, or they did. No, they took one. They had a gentleman's sweep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing was Jimmy Butler just came back from injury too. They almost did.
Yeah.
They were in the 3rd seed, and then
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler got hurt, and they went
Oh,
all the
I
way down to
remember
the
that.
8th seed.
Yeah, and they barely wasn't it the last game of the
Against the
season they had to
Nuggets.
win.
Yeah.
Winner go home against the Nuggets.
That's crazy.
And Jimmy Butler had 40. His first game back from an injury.
God bless Jimmy, bro.
All right.
He's insane.
Now it gets a little shaky. I got Yusuf Nurkic at 5.
Okay, well.
Shaky indeed.
It was between him and Rudy Gobert, and I was just like, bro, Rudy Gobert is not gonna have a good season this year.
I'll take Rudy just because he has an all-star appearance and a DPOY.
And he's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just I just think that after the COVID thing happened, the chemistry is just so messed up.
Well,
He's just
we'll
not
find
gonna
out
be
pretty
that good.
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell
That
does not
dunk
like
he
him
had
anymore.
the other night was unnecessarily violent.
Who, Rudy?
No. Donovan. Donovan.
I didn't even see it.
Bro, I love the way he does it though. So he'll throw the ball in front of him, so
Yeah.
he will bounce and he can catch up
Dennis
to it.
Smith kind of does that too.
Bro, he You know, Don Mitchell dunks where he just cocks it back, kicks his legs out.
Yeah, his legs like scissor.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
It's so.
He thinks he doesn't look like he jumps high.
It's weird.
You know,
doesn't
he
look
looks
like he's in the air.
It looks
but then
like
his
he's in the air.
head's at the rim,
yeah.
but his feet are at the ground.
Every time I watch him, I don't think he has hops because I'm like, he's.
I thought it was
know.
average until I saw that putback dunk in the Rocket series.
Yeah,
I don't know
nasty.
I don't know his vertical.
He looks not
it's
athletic.
Probably like 42.
But it's athletic. He's
He's
obviously athletic
but he dunks and you're like, fuck, he's high. And then you're like looking at his feet and you're like, God, he's not high.
Yeah, it's
and then
weird
you're at
looking.
his head and he's looking at the rim.
Yeah.
It's just it's a very visually
it doesn't make any
confusing
sense.
dunk. But he did, oh man.
Like Russell Westbrook, like his vertical wasn't that high. It's like 30 something. It's just the fact that he just dunks it with so much hatred.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
I don't know. Early in his career, he looked like he could
His
jump out
vertical
of the gym.
is stupid. But I don't know what it like. They
I
said
don't
his
know if
vertical
it's
was
true
like 32.
that
I was
his
like,
first
32?
Yeah, I was like, that's not true, dude.
That was my vertical in my prime. There's no chance.
Can't relate. Anyway, my vertical's like 45 or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, MJ.
All right, yeah. Rudy 6. Don't really need to say much. He plays defense.
Yeah, I probably have
Back
Rudy
to the basket
over,
player.
I probably have Rudy over use.
Yeah, I have Rudy.
But you would agree that Yusuf would be next, at least?
I mean, who's else there?
Who's next?
Oh no, I would have
Nikola Vucevic.
I put Nikola.
I'm Nikola over.
I'm Nikola Vucevic
Nikola
over him too.
Vucevic. Nah.
He's an all-star too.
Yeah, but he didn't have a 20-25-5-5 game.
So you're gonna call it one
You
game?
can't have him better because of one game.
Honestly,
Yes,
bro,
I can.
Okay,
You know what?
so
If we're doing
Devin
that,
Booker's better than LeBron James.
No.
Alrighty.
We had 70, bro. Whatever.
So Eric Gordon with his 50-point game last
Oh
season.
my
is
God!
now
Shut
in
up!
top
Shut
10.
up, bro.
Yeah,
That is.
exactly. See what happened?
He's the second player in history to do that. David Robinson's the only other one.
Yeah.
Russell
Cool.
Westbrook was the second player to have a 20-20-20 game. Pretty much got stat pattern.
Well, that was for Nipsey, RP, but like. So I understand that. Anyways, I still take Yusuf over both of them. That might. Y'all can say it's biased. Whatever.
It's a bit biased.
Okay. Well,
It's like Alexei Pokushevsky's Rookie of the Year, Theo Maledon's Co-Rookie of the Year, Shea MVP.
Sixth round there.
Fucking.
Who even is the sixth round?
Fucking Lou Dort's not starting, so Lou Dort, 6th man of the year.
I'm tired of this hate, man. Yusuf is a baller.
He's good. Don't
He's
get me
good,
wrong,
but he's just
Okay,
not
so would
that
y'all
good.
agree he's at 7 then?
Who's at 7?
Yeah, Andre Drummond. Bruh, come
Okay.
on.
I
Andre
don't
Drummond
know.
sucks, dude.
He has so many rebounds.
Yeah.
though.
Yes, but like, what does he do with them? What does he do with them, bro? I've seen a clip that he got 3 rebounds in one play because he missed every putback.
Okay, time out. Who's after Andre Drummond?
Yeah.
LaMarcus Aldridge. He's better than LaMarcus. Come on, dude. Oh my god. Now they're just trying to piss me off.
No, I'm legitimately on the fence right here. LaMarcus might be better than Andre and Yusuf.
This
I'll
is
say-
cap.
Juice is definitely better than Steven Adams.
Yeah.
If you even have him in your top 15.
I don't.
He's better than Clint Capella.
I just think Jackson Hayes is going to take away Steven Adams' minutes, and that's why I didn't put
I
him.
think Jackson Hayes doesn't have a job after this year because he told the NBA to suck his dick.
I remember that, bro.
What is wrong with him? Can you hand me one of those?
Or dog.
I'm about to
And
be
who
fat.
who says that for not making the Rising
I know,
Stars
dude,
game
Yeah.
His
of all
fault.
things?
It's like, dude, it's your
Play
fault.
better.
Fucking get a bucket. What do you mean?
He's better than.
Like,
The
it's
NBA can
easy
suck
to
my
make
dick
that
for all I
team
really
if you're
care.
just a good young. Like, there's not enough good young players to play in that game.
Oh, hold up. Is Jusuf Nurkic better than Jonas Valanciunas?
I don't know, dude. Jonas
Bro.
is starting to shoot the 3.
So is Yusuf. Anyways,
I say Jusuf's better than Jonas
I'd
Valanciunas.
say-
okay, so we're putting Yusuf at 9. Fuck y'all. Miles Turner 10.
That's fair.
I
Okay.
hate Miles Turner, but I love him so much.
I think that he's gonna get traded. He'll probably go somewhere like. I don't even know, honestly.
Go to Detroit. Screw it.
Yeah, fuck
No.
Need more bigs.
No more bigs, man. No more. Yeah, he can stretch the floor. He's athletic as fuck.
He just somehow finds a way to be bad at basketball.
Yeah, he just doesn't play good. Doesn't make sense. And with Domantas Sabonis, it kind of takes away his touches. But Domantas is a way better player, so it makes sense. DeAndre Ayton at 11. I think he's gonna.
He's better than Jusuf Nurkic.
Bro, the way you looked at me like he shouldn't even be on the list.
Okay.
I think with Chris Paul, he's gonna be much better.
I think he's better than Yusuf Nurkic.
In what world? Have you even seen Yusuf Nurkic play, bro?
Yeah, absolutely. Constantly.
Dude, what are you smoking?
All I'm saying is,
Yeah, he definitely took tabs before
if
this.
Yusuf
There's no
Nurkic
way.
is a third option on a team that has CJ McCollum as the second option, how good is he really?
That's a good fucking point right there.
So now we're just taking shots at CJ? He's a great second option.
Because if you put Yusuf on the Suns, is he the third option?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who would it be? It would be
D-Book
D-Book,
one,
CP3.
CP.
Not D. I would rather
Mikal
Yusuf
Bridges?
Nurkic. Yusuf Nurkic is a much
Mikal
better
Bridges,
offensive
I
player. Now y'all just trying to make me mad, bro. Whatever. 12 Hassan Whiteside for the sole purpose that he gets 80 rebounds and 3 blocks. For me too. If I'm building a team, I'll definitely take Steven Adams.
Hassan Whiteside might be the worst thing to happen in basketball.
I just
Snapchat
think
stories are really funny.
I just think that stats, literally just his stats got him on the list. That's about
he's
it.
such a I've never seen someone go for 3 blocks and be like, all right, I'm good for today.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
But he has like garbage time blocks. Like they're blocks that don't affect the game.
I thought people always
He,
say
like,
that
blocks-
Russ is a stat
he
pattern
blocks,
because
like,
you know
free
the triple
throws.
double.
No, Hassan Whiteside is the
But then
biggest
I watched
stat pattern
him,
in the
like-
league, bro.
Like, this is happening. It's like Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
He
Like his
like
touchdown stuff.
blocks free throws
They call
and shit.
him play action on the 1 yard line. I'm like, dude, just run it in.
Oh god, for real.
Like, please.
I'm gonna slide Jonas Valanciunas up to 13 because I had him at 15 originally,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't know he could shoot now.
Yeah, he definitely added that to his bag.
And he is much more important to the team than these other two guys.
Yeah.
Like if they don't have him, the Grizzlies aren't even in the playoff conversation, in my opinion.
Yeah, the Grizzlies are kind of.
Is Yusuf Nurkic better than Kristaps Porzingis?
Is Chris Thompson
No.
considered a center or a power forward?
We put him on our power forward list.
Oh, we did.
Mm-hmm. Because you're probably looking at the same list I
Oh no,
looked
yeah, we
at.
did put him on the power forward
I
list.
did that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. He's like 7'3".
I know he plays.
But he plays power forward.
know.
Maxi Kleber's
Hey
their
man,
center.
fucking man up. Be
Well,
on
now
the
it's
fucking
Willie
block.
Cauley-Stein.
God, I love that.
He's good. Willie Cauley-Stein is not bad.
He needs to do exactly what they need to do. Just play some solid interior defense,
Yusuf
get
Nurkic
rebounds.
is Yusuf Nurkic better than Marc Gasol?
Yes.
Yes, Marcus Gasol's like
washed.
ancient.
Is he better than Brook Lopez?
Yes.
Yes.
Brook Lopez is a good defender. His offense fell off bad.
And except he shoots Dame threes now.
Yeah, Splash Mountain. But even then, I hate stuff like that. It's like why can't you just be a center?
Right.
Is he better than Montrezl Harrell?
Yes.
Yes.
I think Montrezl Harrell overrated.
You're literally just trying to clown me now,
Well,
bro.
Montrezl Harrell's a 6th man of the year, so I guess that.
Is he better than Christian Wood?
Christian Wood's a power forward. Well, he'll probably play center. No, Boogie's going to play center. So
Is he better than Boogie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if Boogie's healthy, maybe not. But Boogie's
yeah.
been on and off the court too much.
Boogie hasn't played actual basketball.
Literally
Like a
tore
year.
his hamstring within 5 minutes of a playoff game.
I'd probably rather have Boogie right now than Yusuf.
Tripping, bro. Tripping. Yusuf will give you 17, 13, 5, and 3 nightly basis. Boogie's not doing
5
that.
personal fouls, 3 turnovers,
I know.
or
5 assists,
block-
5 assists, like 2-3 blocks.
No steals.
No steals?
I mean, he might average like
Hold on. I gotta look
0.9
at
steals a
Yusuf Nurkic's
game.
Numbers real quick.
No, Yusuf Nurkic has nice numbers. He's good.
Yeah, y'all are just hating.
Well, it's just like the center position. Like after the top 5, everything is just like
Exactly,
like,
bro.
it's
That's
all-
why I don't understand why
it's-
y'all keep
it's so-
bringing him up. We're at
so malleable.
we're at 14 now, and y'all are still trying to
So-
say he's
You have
worse than these
14.
guys. I have Tristan
Last
Thompson at
year,
14.
he averaged, not counting,
I hate
not
Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, but he's like we were talking about. He's gonna bring 10 rebounds a game to Boston.
I think I'd rather have Steven Adams than Tristan Thompson.
Yeah,
I'd rather have Jonas Valanciunas.
well, I put him at 13, right above him,
Oh, above
above Tristan. Yeah.
Tristan, he's cool though.
Let's go ahead and replace Tristan with Steven Adams. I'm okay with that.
That's
I'm
sick.
okay with that.
And then last, Mitchell
Steven Adams
Robinson.
has better tattoos.
I forgot about Mitchell Robinson.
I put him last on the list.
I don't know why the Knicks have this weird love-hate relationship with him. I think he'd be like.
Well, if it's anything like 2K, you give him
You could
35 minutes a game and first scoring option, and he's like, I don't like my recent usage in
Dude,
games.
he
Like, what are you
never-
talking
he
about?
Never resigns. Never.
Like, never
Last year-
trade for him in 2K and flip him immediately, because he will not be happy.
Last year, Yusuf Nurkic, not counting his injury year, so 2018-19, He averaged 16, 10, 3, 1, 1.
You can count his injury year because he didn't get hurt until March.
Okay, so injury year, he averaged...
Unless it's 1920. He only played the bubble for that.
He averaged 18, 10, 4, 1, 2, 2, and 5 fouls a game.
5 fouls?
Yeah, 5 fouls. Dang.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's a lot of fouls. It's impressive, honestly. I'm not mad at that.
That's 1920.
So that's only in the bubble. If it's 1920.
I was reading 18.
Oh, okay.
18-19, he averaged 4 fouls a game.
So he's a foul machine, basically. Pull up that ESPN top 100.
Don't like that.
Is it ESPN or Sports Illustrated?
What?
Is it ESPN or Sports Illustrated?
ESPN top 100?
You know ESPN had to do some outlandish shit.
Dude, they got fucking Mel Kiper doing the rankings or some shit.
Little at the end of it, just says written by a homeless man across the road.
Look, man, I wasn't mad about Zach LaVine being that low. I'm gonna be honest.
What is this, man? There we go.
What is this right here? 20 through.
Sorry, I was just double checking. 100, 2021 season. All right, LeBron James.
Start it. Like go past like.
They spelled Damian Lillard's name wrong. That's hilarious. Jimmy Butler is above Joel Embiid.
Let me pull up. Did I make a top 100 list? I think I made a top 50 list.
Chris Paul is above Ben Simmons and Devin Booker.
Huh?
I'd rather have
Ben Simmons' corpse at this point.
Don't like Ben Simmons anymore.
I love Ben Simmons.
He's kind of like.
He's also above Bradley Beal, Karl Anthony Towns, Paul George.
Chris Paul is?
Chris Paul's a 15, bro.
Bro, what do you do? Okay, like I get
God.
it. Like he proves to everyone that like he can lead a team still, which is
dope. But that's leading a team, bro.
I have Chris Paul.
Like, his numbers weren't like otherworldly.
I have Chris Paul at 25 on my top 50.
Oh, and he's above Kyrie Irving.
Oh,
okay.
No.
All right.
Kyrie Irving is at 25.
Luca's at
What?
19, bro.
Pascal Siakam is ahead of Kyrie.
Oh.
You already saw that Zion's at 19 above Paul George.
Wait. I'm about to get mad. What number is Pascal Siakam?
Pascal's 24.
And he's ahead of Kyrie?
Yeah, so is Bradley Beal, Karl Anthony Towns. Jamal Murray is ahead of Kyrie.
You know what? That's fair. I'd rather have Jamal Murray on my team, personally. I don't think Jamal Murray's better.
But if we're talking about better player, it's definitely Kyrie. But I would feel the same.
For sure.
Yeah,
Just because Jamal Murray's so coachable. Yeah. Like I feel like Kyrie is just impossible to coach because his mind is in the stars.
They are smoking the ganja. Pascal Siakam is better than Kyrie Irving.
Literally, bro.
Pascal Siakam is not better than 29 guys in the league.
Oh, and Donovan Mitchell's at 18, which is almost 10 spots above Kyrie.
Okay. Donovan Mitchell's better than Kyrie Irving. I'll read you my 1 through 29. Pascal's sitting at 30. 1 is LeBron. 2 is KD. 3 is Kawhi. 2 is KD, yeah.
I mean, if he's fully healthy, yeah.
Yeah, this is like given health.
Mm-hmm.
I still think he's number 2.
I think
Fucking
so.
even injured. 2 KD, 3 Kawhi, 4 AD, 5 Giannis, 6 Steph, 7 Luca, 8 James, 9 Damian, 10.
I would have Dame at 9 also.
10 Jokic, 11 Jimmy Butler, 12 Kyrie Irving, 13 Jason Tatum, 14 Joel Embiid, 15 Russell Westbrook, 16 Paul George, 17 Klay Thompson.
Bro, where's Russ even at?
36.
Behind
They have Chris Middleton over.
And De'Aaron Fox.
Wait. You said De'Aaron Fox was over?
De'Aaron Fox 34, Russ 36.
Okay.
They had Jaylen Brown over Russell Westbrook.
Yep, he's at 32.
At 8.
Rudy Gobert over Russell Westbrook.
No, Rudy's up there. Rudy's
CJ
at
McCollum over Russell Westbrook.
Go ahead and do a round of applause for the ESPN cats. I know that feels good to hear, even though it's not true.
How is CJ McCollum better than Brandon Ingram, Trae Young, Kyle Lowry, John Morant, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, De'Aaron Fox, Chris Middleton, Russell Westbrook, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
Whoa, time out. No.
Fred Van
I know
Vliet.
you didn't just say
Shai's
Shai.
at 38. behind Russ.
I just went on a tangent.
And he's behind Marcus Smart.
I didn't.
Shay's behind Marcus Smart?
Yeah, he is. Smart's
I don't know
37.
what they were smoking when
Oh,
they made this, bro.
hold on. I'm about to have an aneurysm.
You know what I'm pissed off about? Why is Derek White at 97 and Otto Porter at 98?
Derek White's not bad.
Nah,
Okay, but Otto Porter.
I just scrolled down to see.
Oh,
like,
okay.
what ranked.
They have Fred VanVleet above Kristaps.
John Wall at 81.
That's,
I mean,
He
that's
hasn't
understandable.
played basketball in
He
3
hasn't
decades.
played
They have
in
Dennis
2
Schroeder at
years.
79. I thought he was a little bit better than that, but damn.
Definitely better than that.
They had PJ Tucker over
They have
Montrezl
they
Harrell.
have Lonzo Ball.
Right.
They have Lonzo Ball ahead of Zach LaVine. I don't know how y'all
Why
feel
do they have
about that.
D'Angelo Russell
but-
at 69?
Honestly, I'm fine with that.
They have D'Angelo Russell at 69.
And he's ahead of Blake Griffin, who's at
I
65.
have D'Angelo Russell pretty high on my shit.
Bro, he's worse than. Apparently, he's worse than OG Anunoby.
Wait, where's
Okay.
D'Angelo at?
69.
I had D'Lo at 31.
They have OG Anunoby
Right
over
above him.
D'Angelo
Yeah,
Russell.
The 3
Or
and D guy versus
35.
the
Okay.
starting point guard for a team.
Makes one big shot, and that's
OG
the only
Anunoby,
stat he's ever had.
Eric Bledsoe, Serge Ibaka, TJ Warren, Davis Bertans, Robert Covington,
Bro, wait. What number's Davis Bertans?
61.
What?
He's a sniper, bro. The Latvian laser.
I'm about to snipe Davis Bertans.
Hey, Juice Nurkic is one spot above Lonzo. Let's go.
Yeah, they have Michael Porter Jr. above him, which, if he balls out like I hope he does, I'll be okay with. But right now, fuck no.
So are we taking,
I hate you, bruh. We throwing after this. We throwing hands,
Are we
bruh.
taking Draymond Green over Kemba Walker?
No!
Apparently ESPN is.
You're like, oh, he has rings? He's better.
Oh, Draymond sounds like a donkey? Oh, cool. Let's put
Yeah,
Draymond over
they got
Kemba.
Kristaps over Nikola Vucevic, so that's cool. Malcolm Brogdon over Fred VanVleet.
They have Seth Curry above LaMarcus Aldridge, bruh.
Dude, this list is actually really bad.
This is so bad.
What were they thinking?
I don't know. There's no way you can convince me in any ether that Russell Westbrook is worse than Chris Middleton.
You can't, dude.
Bleacher Report, before the bubble started, they released their top 10 players that are currently playing. So, like,
Yeah,
Kevin Durant,
Chris
Steph
Middleton
were
was
out.
in like the
And-
top 5.
No, he was top 10. He was number 10. But why?
Dude, he
And
had
Jimmy Butler
150,
wasn't even
40.
on the list.
He had 150, 40, 90 season, and every stats guy was like, Chris Middleton! Oh my god.
There's no way that the worst version of Russell Westbrook and De'Aaron Fox is above him. Like, I understand this is like projections also. The ESPN top 100 is like saying like, who's going to be the best this next coming season. But like,
Where's Devin Booker?
he's in a bad spot. He's at 17 actually.
That's not bad. Who's
Yeah,
ahead?
but they have him behind Chris Paul.
Who's ahead of Devin Booker? That's the more question.
Ben Simmons, Chris Paul, and then after that, it's just actual players that actually really get basketball.
Fucking Chris Paul that high is.
Chris Paul that high, like I was like, it's cool that what he did, but like they're saying it's based off projection. Like, how is an older person gonna
How
get
is he
better?
gonna get way better than?
Yeah.
I was watching the JJ Redick podcast with him in it. Or I guess it's the old man and the 3 now.
Yeah.
But he was saying that he feels better about his body at 36 coming into this season than he did in that Houston series when they went to Game 7
Yeah,
and he
he
got
was
hurt.
saying he switched to like plant based.
Yeah.
But like,
And it just
dude.
completely
I'm
changed
sure every
his
person
body.
says they're feeling great though. Before
Oh,
every
yeah,
season,
no, for sure.
except Kevin Durant. They asked
Yeah,
him
but
about
this
it.
is like a one-on-one conversation with a
Yeah,
friend.
yeah.
It's not like he's talking. It's not like media day.
It was,
He's
Yeah.
talking
making
to
me,
the Suns.
it was making me a bit uncomfortable when he kept calling JJ Redick Bubba.
Bubba, yeah, or Bubs. Yeah, that was funny.
That was like,
So you've seen that?
yeah, I watched
Did
the
you
whole
hear the
thing.
story about how they hated each other until they were
Yeah.
teammates?
Yeah,
That's hilarious, bro. Because they're like best friends
but
now.
that just made
Yeah.
me mildly like. I just felt like gross inside.
Yeah.
Like Bubs just sounds like something the bad uncle calls the nephew. You know?
They were playing against each other in
Bubs.
college, Isaiah,
Mhm.
and they got a little scrappy for a second. And this man JJ was like, "Get the fuck away from me" or some shit. And Chris Paul held a grudge for like 10 years.
Stuff like that. I
That's
believe
some
it.
Chris Paul shit right there.
They have Damian over Steph Curry and James Harden.
Steph, I agree with, because it's interchangeable. It's 7-8. James Harden, little less.
James Harden at 9 is kind of crazy though.
It's hard for me to agree that Steph fully healthy or Dame fully healthy is better than Steph fully healthy. Like primes.
I think Steph's out of his prime. Not gonna cap.
Well, right.
Given we haven't seen enough yet.
Someone like him, I don't know if he can like. I think it'll take him a while because like, he's a shooter, so it's like.
No, he'll be in the league till he's 40.
Yeah, like,
but like I feel like he's not 550 threes in a season Steph anymore, or whatever it was.
It's hard for me to take just about any point guard aside from like Magic over Steph. Primes.
Prime Steph Curry's the scariest basketball
The
player.
unanimous MVP season is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That was dude. That's illegal.
That's not.
But
okay.
if you ask me,
he should be tried for witchcraft.
if that never happened, if Steph didn't exist, Dame would have an MVP by now.
Probably not.
If he didn't get hurt this last season, this would have been Steph's unanimous season, in my opinion. Because he dropped 63 times, 50 like 4 times.
Yeah, but his team was at the bottom of the conference.
MVPs are generally given to players that are
like
on
top 3
teams.
seeds. Yeah, that's fair.
The latest exception was Russell Westbrook when he was a 6th seed, but he just went, he went rampant. So
yeah, I can't.
He turned into a primordial hellscape.
People are picking Dame
like
as
Minotaur,
their preseason MVP, bro. I personally
I
don't
can
see it.
I can see it happening if they get like a 4 seed.
Oh, they'll get a 4 seed.
I think what's going to happen though,
with Enes Kanter off the bench now, Robert Covington. With Robert Covington now, that means Rodney Hood can come off the bench.
Yeah, but the way
the bench is going to be nice.
Obviously, the Lakers are going to be the 1 seed.
Yeah.
That's
for sure. And then 2 will probably be Denver.
3, Dallas, it may be.
See, I think Portland will outplay Dallas. At least maybe not like playoff.
I don't think so.
Like, going on the playoffs.
Dallas is the only issue they had in the regular season was they just couldn't close out games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Luca hit 1 game winner, and now I'm sure.
He was talking about it. Press conference, like, we learned from it, so we're gonna
But like Dame is the closer in the NBA, if you ask me.
Yeah, but
he is the closer right now.
Who on Portland can guard Luca?
I don't think they can necessarily guard him, but I think that they could do an okay job. I would say Rocco and Rodney Hood.
I think the Clippers last season can do a better job, or did a better job than Portland can this season at defending.
Well, yeah, they have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
You see what Luka did against them.
But you see what Luka was like. Hey, hold my.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're not gonna stop him. They're not gonna stop him by any means. But we have ball stoppers.
Serbian.
Luka's Serbian?
Is he Serbian?
Slovenian. There you
go.
Slovenian.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because Goran is Slovenian also. They played together on their Euro.
I thought he was Lithuanian.
Not Lithuanian.
No, that's Kristaps.
No, Kristaps Latvian.
He's Latvian.
God damn, bro.
Too many Lithuania.
I like how there's like weird like trivia thing with like players like that because I think it's so cool.
I know. Not pronouncing that.
It's in Slovenia, but I don't know what that is. Little Jublina? Jublana?
I was going to say that. Yeah,
it's in Lithuania, though?
Slovenia.
Slovenia? Okay.
Yeah.
So he's Slovenian. So he basically was like, hey, Clippers, hold these Slovenian nuts.
No, watching him do that against like Paul George and like Kawhi Leonard.
That was scary.
That's when I was like, okay.
Dude,
like,
he's 21.
I was like, okay,
yeah,
so like, he might.
Ridiculous.
Like,
it
but the thing is that I think the Blazers have more players that the Mavericks would need to stop than the Mavericks have for the Blazers to stop. Like, the Mavericks have, if Kristaps is healthy, they have Kristaps, Luka, now Josh Richardson.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Jalen
Yeah, but he's streaky, though. When he's off, he's
Jalen
off.
Brunson was hurt last year. That was our backup point guard.
Jalen Brunson. He's like...
Yeah, but would you rather have Jalen Brunson shooting the ball, or would you be more scared of Jalen Brunson shooting the ball or Carmelo Anthony?
Jalen Brunson.
What?
I just not like...
Melo's knockdown, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Carmelo's gonna hit a wall at some point.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Yeah, but we only signed him to a 2-year, I think, minimum.
But I'm saying, like, there's gonna be a point where he can't be a starter anymore because he physically...
No, I think he'll come off the bench this year.
I hope so, because Robert Covington starting to make a lot more sense.
That was y'all's best pickup.
That's such a nice
But
pickup.
Think about this potential bench. Gary Trent, Anthony Simons, who's the worst out of this list, Enes Kanter, Carmelo Anthony, Rodney Hood. And that's not even including Zach Collins.
The only thing I got...
Or Harry Giles.
...is Gary Trent is like the best defender out of that. Rodney Hood's a good defender, but he tore
Gary Trent was guarding LeBron in the series.
He was like on LeBron's nerves.
He was just being pesky. He wasn't guarding him, like, well, but he was like
he was willing to guard him.
Yeah, exactly.
I appreciate
you
that.
respect. I mean,
Which
he was way too small to
being
guard LeBron.
6'5", I love that.
They didn't have the personnel to guard LeBron.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Who knows?
nobody has the person. There's like 5 guys in the league where it's like, I just fucking let them do whatever.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, the only deeper bench in my opinion would either be Denver or LA, yeah. And LA last year had a terrible
I like
bench.
the Mavs bench.
I like the Mavs bench a lot.
Not like
I just think that they have a whole bunch of guys that do their job really well.
Mm-hmm.
So
They got Dwight
that's what
Powell
makes
back.
it, like, they don't have a whole bunch of names that are going to be like, oh, cool. But like when they're on the court, they just like work well together.
Yeah, like Jalen Brunson's, I like him a lot.
Like
Yeah, that's
like
what they-
Maxi Kleber's a guy that's like, okay,
And
but
he's
like
an
he
underrated-
just,
he's
he
an
just
underrated
really does.
defender,
He got a
right?
strap, bro.
He does his job really well.
He's an underrated defender.
got a
Against the
strap.
Clippers, he's literally guarding Kawhi.
I know.
Was he?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was checking Kawhi.
That's crazy.
Did
Who's
Kawhi
that one
score
dude?
every mid-range
Who's
jumper?
that one
Yes.
dude
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
literally looks like their whole squad? Hold on.
And they got fucking
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Boban Marjanovic. Wait, who are we talking about right now?
There's this one big man that's like,
Dwight Powell.
no, he's like white with like brown hair. He looks like Maxi Kleber and
Did I show you that picture?
He's
I had
not
with Harrison
good, bro.
Barnes and I have this
Is
picture.
the name like Rex, like Broca, or something like that? Because he's not a center. He's like super tiny, actually. And he got
do you
traded.
even have him anymore?
Probably not.
Don't they have? Oh wait, never mind. Wait, is Justin Jackson in Oklahoma City?
If I had my phone, I could look at it. I have a picture, but I don't have my phone. Well, I don't know what his name is. He's irrelevant though. I'm sure he
Yeah.
didn't even get minutes.
Well, my thing is, if Willie Cauley-Stein is starting,
Do they not have Boban anymore?
they do still.
Oh yeah,
I
they do.
think
He's right
still
here.
on the roster.
If
He's so funny, bro.
If Willie
You
Cauley-Stein is
rang.
starting and then Kristaps Porzingis is at the 4, Dorian Finney-Smith at the 3, and then Josh Richardson and Luca, that's a nice
And
roster.
Josh Richardson,
That's a nice starting
if he can
lineup.
I
shoot
think-
38% from 3,
I think it'll be between them and Portland for the 3 seed though.
I'm not going to discount the Clippers yet. Like,
I forgot about them.
I'll wait a little bit, obviously.
Their
because-
locker room's just too dysfunctional,
I was
bro.
saying, right now, like, they have a new coach and all that, whatever, but like,
what are they gonna do that, or what is like? Doc made a really good point. Like, if Paul George felt that Doc was putting him in bad spots, what is Ty Lue gonna do when Ty Lue was agreeing with Doc to put him in those spots?
Literally. And Doc's a much better coach than Tyler, if you ask me. Oh, that's funny, bro.
Dwight Powell's ugly as fuck. Look at Dwight Powell.
Bro, I should have taken a picture with Dame when he signed my shoes. I was just way too in shock, man. I was just standing there.
He wouldn't acknowledge us, so we started
Yelling at him.
his brother's accomplishments. We were like, unanimous MVP, all-time three-point leader, all-time three-point percentage leader.
Yeah,
So-
literally, bro, Dame was signing my shoe, and I was just like,
just staring at him like,
I got to high-five Kobe
that's lit.
when I was
He passed his jeans into you.
son. I didn't wash my hand for a week.
I wouldn't
like
either,
that
bro.
episode of SpongeBob where that girl's like, "Oh, bubble butt," or whatever it is,
yeah.
and she's like, her hands got barnacles over and nasty shit. My hand looked disgusting for a week.
Bro, we need to fade like a bunch of games.
Yeah, if
Just-
it's open to the public.
I think that they're trying to
Dallas,
by
I think
mid-season.
will have a couple.
Dallas is going to,
Well, they're pretty
just knowing
progressive,
Dallas.
though.
It's
Texas.
Dallas.
Yeah, Texas doesn't give.
Like, look at the Cowboys.
But Mark Cuban's a progressive owner also, so it's like it's a balance.
He'll probably ask the players what they think, and they'll be like, bring the fans back. We want them. We miss them. And then he'll be like, okay, cool.
Well, I mean, they're gonna have to do it at capacity.
Yeah.
Like, they're not gonna be able to.
It'll
There's-
probably be like
there's no way they don't, though,
25 to
because-
50%.
That's more money they're gonna lose than not bringing fans. So
I heard by Adam Silver that they're trying to get to 50% capacity by the end of the year.
I mean,
yeah.
it's
every
it's
state
definitely
has their own
reasonable.
rules association.
That's what makes it
It's
hard.
definitely reasonable if motherfuckers just go out and wear your mask.
Literally.
Look, man, it's not about you; it's about others. Wear your mask.
Yeah, even if
Please.
you're not at risk, there are other people who are at
We're
risk.
trying to go to games.
I want to watch basketball in person again.
Yes.
I want to see Luca do a spin move layup.
I want to see.
I just want to
Luka,
hear fans cheering
I
on
want to see
TV.
Luca do the slowest tween step back of all time.
and it's still
going
5 feet of separation.
And him have KD separation. When KD does
if you
his
look at his
half
leg when he steps back, that's what it is, bro. His legs are long as shit.
He's just he's talented. He's so damn talented. It's ridiculous, bro.
Luca.
But when I watch him, bro, like when I was watching him play, like,
I start crying.
I was smiling the whole time.
I cry.
It was so weird.
Like
I haven't seen him play
when
yet.
Chad Ochocinco watches Devontae Adams run routes.
Yeah,
he
literally.
cries. I watch Luca and I'm like, oh, that shit beautiful.
Like when you go to the games, also you can put your eyes wherever you want. I was just like, just looking at him, like, dude, like,
the Wonder Boy.
man, what's he gonna do
The
next?
Golden Boy.
So he always had something, like it looked like he's about to get like destroyed, and then all of a sudden.
It's just funny because he gets in games and like he's 21, has the baby face, and every single game, like before every single game, he looks like he's about to cry.
Yeah.
In games, he looks like he's gonna
because
cry.
his face just got red with sweat. Like when
And he looks like he just has so much stress on his face. Like in crunch time, like they're up 4, he's walking with red eyes, red face, and he's just like.
Dude, I knew Luca was gonna be special. I didn't think he was gonna be this.
I'm so glad he played out though, because when all that draft hype, I watched like every tape I could find on him, and I was like, bro, just please be this good in the NBA.
Okay, so my first thing I thought when the Mavs were saying they wanted him was like, oh, like of course, because that's all you do is I'll draft foreign players, like Salam
Pushing
Mejri,
foreign measure. Oh fuck that guy.
the freaking what kind like Saudi
Saudi-
Arabia.
Yeah, something like that.
I just threw up.
I was like, dude, like they're just trying to get
He's
like more,
terrible.
like they're just trying to get more fans from like like different countries. Like that's all they've been doing.
Yeah.
I respect the hell out of their
Trying to
organization.
look for
Though.
like the next Dirk basically. And then I was like looking at stats and I was like, wait, he was 18 when he won the EuroLeague MVP.
Yeah, he's been playing
That's
since
just
he's 15.
disgusting.
Dog.
Well, most
forget
EuroLeague
the Euro-
players that get drafted when they're 19 have been playing since they're like 14, 15.
Yeah. I remember that was the big deal about Ricky Rubio. Like in the
Yeah.
Spanish League, he was hooping since he was like fucking 9.
And
Yeah.
do y'all remember Milos Teodosic?
Yeah.
Oh,
His
I
thing
thought he
was
was
though,
gonna be cold.
fucking.
when he signed though, he was like what, 30
Yeah,
already?
he was
though?
old, but like I thought he was gonna be 10 assists a
Dude,
game.
what was it? Was that Milo that did that?
He had
that
the crazy
backward-
pass to DeAndre Jordan.
No, the backward shot from the 3-point line.
No, that was
No, that was just doing the Lakers.
Yeah,
I
when Kobe was,
remember.
when Kobe was like,
Marcelo Huertas.
Kobe was like,
That's such a.
this motherfucker, man.
That was the dark days of the Lakers, bro. If
We
you
saw-
didn't like the Lakers then, I don't want to hear anything out of your mouth,
yeah.
bro.
If you were not a Lakers fan in that shit era from like 2011 to
They
like,
had Ryan Kelly and
15.
Jordan Hill starting.
you had Robert Sacre getting
Gross.
game minutes. Have you seen those highlights of him in that dunk contest in Japan?
Nuh-uh.
Son,
The dunk contest they have
look
over
it
there,
up
bro,
right now.
are so
It's
bad.
so bad.
I can't. It'll mess up the mic.
Oh, it will.
I'll just do it later.
Robert Sacre does like a windmill. That's it. Gets rim stuffed. And Japanese people are like, oh, so good. So crazy.
I mean,
Sacre.
they found entertainment seeing a robot shoot a 3, and are
So did I,
surprised
so chill.
are surprised that it went in every time. Like it's not a fucking robot.
I got excited too, though, so chill on me. Too.
I hated
When I
it.
saw a robot like hooping, I was like, oh dang.
I
saw a
hated
robot,
it
I got
because the
scared.
first thought in my mind was 50 years from now, humans aren't even going to be in the league
You're
anymore.
just gonna be watching like
It's
basketball
gonna be
paper
all
rolls, and everyone's
robots.
just making every shot.
Everyone's just shooting in that 100, 100, 100 club. That
It's
one
literally
shot.
who can
Whoever- it's just
destroy
whoever won
destroy
the-
the other robots
Whoever won the
first.
jump ball
Yeah.
wins the game. That's it. 'Cause no one misses from there on out.
But yeah, they're gonna have one robot miss, and that's deficient.
You're
And they
like, he missed. All right, scrap him.
scrap them.
It'd be like Real Steel, bro.
I just watched that
Sick
movie
ass
the other
movie.
day.
I love that movie,
Is
bro.
it on Netflix right now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You watch that.
The first night I saw it was out, I threw that hoe on. Got super stoned.
I got the video game on my Xbox 360.
There's a video game?
It's such a cool game, bro. Instead of just, you just box, but you make your
Yeah,
own
but
robot.
you're robots.
You make
That
your own
sounds lit.
robot, bro.
That's cool.
And you go through the same
wish
like
I caught
steps of
that.
like people. And there's like DLCs, like free DLC where you fight like harder robots.
Really?
Who wins in a fight, Batman or Superman?
Superman,
Batman.
bro. Batman doesn't have powers.
Doesn't matter. He's
Batman
Batman.
wins. He has a contingency plan for everybody in the
Exactly.
Justice League.
I don't
Even
care.
himself.
Superman is from Krypton, bruh.
Yeah, you know what else is on Krypton? Kryptonite.
How would Superman beat Batman?
He has laser vision. He can turn back time. Anytime he thinks Batman's winning, he can just fly around the Earth a few times and go back.
Batman's plan for that.
With what? Does he have a time machine in his Batcave?
He
Probably.
literally has a plan for every single scenario. for every single fight.
I
against
don't
anybody in the
care,
Justice
bro.
League.
He has no powers.
He snuck around the Justice League ship and nobody hurt him. And Superman was sitting right there, jacking off or doing whatever he was doing.
Bro,
Who's your favorite superhero in the DC though?
in DC,
Superhero or just character?
Just character. Like,
Joker.
Joker.
Easily. He's the best villain of all time.
He's so
yeah, facts. I can agree with that.
Mine right now probably. My childhood is like surrounded by Aquaman, bro.
Aquaman's cool.
Steven Adams.
Literally.
Not Steven Adams,
I'm so
Phil.
glad they didn't make him like a basic blonde guy for that movie.
Well, like the old cartoon was the basic blonde. That's what I grew up watching. Was like his 1940s
Jason's-
cartoons, like on
yeah, but that
Blu-ray.
would not be lit in the
Oh, yeah,
theaters.
no,
that would be
Jason
so corny.
Momoa,
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Samoa or something like that. He
Momoa.
was tough.
Momoa.
He did a hell of a job.
I might go home and watch that. That movie's. I
Oh,
don't know.
Aquaman's always
Honestly,
one
same. It's solid.
Just the like ability
In
to
DC
communicate
movies-
with,
That might
like,
be
fish.
one of the best DC movies.
DC movies are
typically
usually bad,
suck.
bro. Except
Batman
for
vs Superman was shitty.
all those
I like it better than Justice
all
League.
that
Justice
other
League was fucking
that like
ugh.
other the Dark Knight franchise.
That was Christopher
That was
Nolan.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
that's what I'm
different-
saying. That wasn't DC though.
Yeah, that wasn't like the DC.
I need
universe
Marvel.
thing.
I need DC to get in contact with Marvel's movie makers, and I need Marvel's video game directors or whoever's in
To
charge
get
of
in
that to
contact
get
with
into
DC.
contact with
DC.
DC.
Yeah.
Because that Arkham game series,
Arkham Knight. I
is
literally just finished playing it
crazy.
like 2 months ago.
it's so
One of
good.
the-
I've played Arkham Asylum, but that's the only
I
one I've
played
like
Arkham
really
Asylum
played.
and then I played Arkham Knight literally like a couple months ago. Me and
I-
my dad both played.
It's literally
One of the
so
best video
fun.
games I've ever
It's
played in
so
my life.
good. Like every single like mission, you're like, oh fuck, you're going crazy.
Yeah,
son.
I need to re-download it. I got Game
Arkham
Pass.
Asylum is crazy fun.
Arkham
Yeah, I
Asylum
like
is
that one a
scary as
lot.
hell.
It's
That's
scary
why I
as
liked
fuck,
it. I
son.
low-key like scary games, and just the fact that it was fucking Batman made
What-
it so much better.
Okay, so there's Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum,
Okay, so it's Arkham Asylum,
Arkham Asylum,
Arkham
first one.
Arkham
Origins,
Origins,
right?
and then Arkham City, and then Arkham Knight.
That's right. Arkham City is probably my favorite.
They
No,
had
it's
they had
Arkham
all
Knight,
of
bro.
them. They had all of them on Game Pass for a minute. Now they only have Arkham
Yeah,
Knight.
I think one of them though was like on the PC.
God, Batman games just fucking go so hard.
Bro, they're making on the new Xbox. They're making a thing called Arkham Knights or something like that, or Gotham Knights.
Yeah.
And it's Red Hood, Batgirl, and then Nightwing, and then Robin. Red Hood right now is probably one of my favorite DC characters.
So good. Dude, the Batman.
Honestly, I'm gonna just to revert back to that question. I'm gonna just take Batman as my favorite character in DC.
But you still think Superman beats him?
Well, yeah, he's a fucking god, basically. He's from another planet. Like, I think Batman's super badass,
Hold on.
but I have to take into account
Hot take incoming.
he doesn't have powers, man.
Deadpool beats anybody you want to put him up against.
He's Marvel, though.
No, I'm talking about.
He's my
anybody. I don't
favorite.
give a
He's
fuck.
my favorite Marvel
I would
character.
just get-
crossover, nothing.
What I'll do is I'll just put him in a meat grinder, and then his little ice could just throw him like the Atlantic. What's he gonna do now?
He's regenerated from literally being atoms.
That one cell that melts one day, he grows back.
I would
However
get-
long
I
it
would
takes.
Split every single one of his atoms and make a nuke out of each one of his atoms.
Just put him inside of a.
He can't
Just
die.
put him inside of a nuclear
And he has a
generator,
belt
bro.
that he can pull any weapon out of. And he has an Infinity Stone and a time travel device
Who does?
Has he got an Infinity
Deadpool
Stone
has an
before?
Infinity Stone.
in the comics. Yeah, they can't. Well, in the movies, they can't abide by what is real.
Well,
in
yeah,
the
there's
comics
too many
because-
comics.
Not even just like if you just went off like the best comic or like the best version of a hero,
Yeah.
the movie would be a waste of time because
Everyone knows
everybody
that.
would be OP.
That's what-
Mhm.
Yeah, oh yeah. Every comic, every character becomes God basically.
Yeah,
Thanos is probably right behind Deadpool, just because
Thanos
he's
was-
so dope.
Like when it comes to like when it comes to just like movie villains and like when it comes to,
he's up there. Son.
he was insane. Like the first time I remember the first time watching Infinity War, I was like, dog, like he's fucking
That's
insane.
a bad motherfucker right
Yeah,
there.
he's like the way he's just
That's a
kicking everyone's
badass
ass.
white boy.
Badass white. He's kicking everyone's ass. I was like,
Son, manhandled Hulk.
Literally,
they did it
Literally.
on purpose, obviously, for us to understand.
dog.
like how powerful he is.
I remember that I was like,
But here's the
What
thing.
just happened?
If they made like I said, if they made Marvel movies that were direct correlations of like superheroes' actual like abilities, Hulk's movie would be fucking
insane.
nuts.
Well, the Hulk
Thor
is
would be
OP
pretty
in
insane.
general.
Wars would be crazy.
The Hulk, and that's why they made in the first Avengers. I think it was just Avengers back then.
Yeah.
Like that's why they made Thor and Hulk fight, because like no one else is keeping up with them in the Avengers, at least back then.
Yeah, and then the other, what was it? Age of Ultron. Iron Man made his Hulkbuster suit.
Yeah.
And then Thor Ragnarok.
remember that.
Him and Hulk
Dude,
fought
Thor
again.
Ragnarok is
That's one of the best
so
ones.
funny.
It's hilarious, bro.
He's playing rock, paper, scissors, ne?
Piss off,
What's
Ghost.
that dude's name? Like Korg?
Korg.
He's so, bro. And then
Piss off, Ghost.
and then in the newest Avengers, they're like playing Fortnite,
I
bro.
know.
Like
So
what?
you can just call me a dickhead. New Master 69.
Bro, they
Listen,
started
you
making
little
those.
weasel.
They started making those really funny.
Just, I'm playing the game. This kid called me a little dickhead. He's pissing me off. Thor fucking, he's fat ass and he'll get that beer belly.
All right, well, I think that about wraps it up. Unless y'all want to keep talking about the superheroes, but we could make a whole episode about superheroes.
I was making
Honestly.
a channel called Whites Talk About
The
Superheroes.
Cream Team podcast.
All right, well, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe. Our last video got, I think, our most views, so y'all are
Yeah.
definitely watching and we're noticing.
We appreciate that.
Run
For
it
sure.
up.
I appreciate you.
But
the
we're
viewer.
trying to keep growing.
Come on,
we
man.
we still have an aspiration to get an NBA player by month 3, and we need more publicity if we want to make that
We just
happen.
need to reach someone's eyes.
Just one.
Just the
And
right
you
connection.
can make that happen.
You can. I know
Plug us.
I know every one of y'all got a connection in something, bruh.
You're 5 connections away from anybody in the world.
That's our catchphrase from now on.
That's our catchphrase.
What is it? You're 5 connections
5
away
connections
from anyone.
Away from anyone in the world.
I like
Getting
that, bro.
Fucking tatted across the chest.
I like that.
Old English. 5
That's
connections away from anyone in the world.
That's a pretty big phrase.
Okay, fine. 5 connections away.
You have like an open Bible, and
Or
that's
here,
what it
if you wanna
says.
get real about it.
All right, well, anyways, we could talk all night, but we got to cut this off. We're working men, or at least they are. Hope y'all like this episode. Please keep tuning in. We'll catch y'all next time.
Episode 7 is a wrap.
Yes, sir.